Nintendo's cool, right? But hey, is it that cool if people are going to be rushing and pushing and shit, right? I'm like, nah, surely not, right? Bro.
Yeah, it is.
The gate, this is grown. Woo!
Fue a la discoteca.
We're back,
A ver
boys.
si me conseguía una fresca. Got myself some rum. Cause where I'm from, sometimes you need some. Me tomé mi trago. What's happening, bitches? Woo!
We're back, boys.
Oh. Yes, sir. Feels good to be back, man. Oh, boy, do we have an episode for you. Hope you're doing well. This is episode 211. I must say, before we begin, we'll have a lot to talk about your trip. But thank you if you stayed with us, if you tuned into the fillers. I must say, man, your interview skills are quite good. You're quite a good interviewer. That episode with Tori and Josh, obviously the Down Under Diaries, was fucking brilliant. That was a great episode.
Yeah, man, it was good having a yarn with them, bro. That was good fun.
Yeah, that was awesome. Even though it was through the phone, it wasn't a problem at all. It was fucking very entertaining.
Yeah, guys, fuck. We are back, man. I missed you guys. I know some of you guys miss me, man. The messages I get while I'm gone and shit, it's fun. Like, we've actually got fans. It's really cool, man. I checked the listeners too. We haven't dropped any. So this is phenomenal. Like, 250 listeners is like our new floor now. Yeah. That's like our new bottom. So thank you guys.
Yes, thanks for sticking with us, man. We're back to normal scheduling, man.
Back to normal scheduling.
Obviously, a man down still because Joey is still on his trip, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, fun to God, he's probably not even halfway through, man.
He's bananas. So he's good. We've been keeping up with him. Oh man, have I had
what has happened?
Crazy 3 weeks too, cunt.
What has happened? Give me the rundown of what's been happening in Oz.
Fuck, man. Well. Where do I even begin, bro? Seriously, like, we moved, okay? Basically, as soon as you left, we moved.
It's a cunt moving too,
But the problem is, right, we moved, and it's our first time living on our own. It's just Rose, myself, and Dove, right? We moved out in our own joint. I've always wanted to do this. But basically, we went looking for houses. We've gone on and off looking, and you don't get anything. But this time, we went looking, and we got the first house we looked at. And then Rose is like blaming me, saying it's my fault because I'm like, I was sort of putting the pressure on to accept it and to move. And it was like a logistical nightmare. But I was like, fuck it. And I'm thinking, why are we looking at houses if we're not planning on moving in when we get them? What's the point? You know, everyone's like, oh, I don't know if we should do it. Is it wrong? I'm like, well, why the fuck are we looking? We got it. So I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. Now, the problem is, we were living in like a fucking 5-6 bedroom house.
Yeah.
We have for years, and we've accumulated a ton of shit.
Yeah.
The garage was a storage room full of garbage. And basically doing that downsize in 2 weeks. They were kicking us out in 2 weeks from our place into moving. I was kind of with the attitude, oh, I'll be fine, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. It wasn't fine.
I didn't realize how much shit you have and how much shit you need to take across.
When you're downsizing that much, and when you have that much shit, you don't know where to put it either. The rubbish, the rubbish is the biggest problem. You could do a council cleanup, but the thing is, you book a council cleanup, it's a 3-month fucking wait.
Yeah.
Didn't have time for that. So we had a bunch of rubbish. We didn't know what to do. We had 3 mattresses to get rid of. We had fucking TV cabinets. We're on Gumtree trying to sell shit. We got rid of shit for free. But it was a fucking nightmare, man. Chaotic as fuck. Luckily, we figured it all out. God bless. We're still settling in. But then I'm trying to get the internet. And I know you've had the problem with the internet.
Oh, yep.
So I straight away got the Starlink. One of the first things I thought was, let's get the Starlink internet so I don't have to fuck around.
Yep.
Get the Starlink. Takes a couple of days to come. Comes. I spent 2 hours plugging it up. You're in Japan at this point.
Yep.
And I'm fucking around with it. I'm on the roof. I'm off the roof. I'm back on the roof. I'm plugging shit in. I'm unplugging shit. I'm flipping the power switch. I'm like, this is fucked up, bro. It's not working. And I messaged you because you sent me a reel on Instagram. I'm like, fuck, he's active. So I said, I know you got Starlink. I'm like, what's going on? You're trying to help me from Japan. I'm fucking around. I messaged Starlink, and they're like, "Oh, yep, you know what? We sent you a faulty router. We've done logistics, and yeah, it's faulty." I'm like, "Are you serious, cunt?" Mm-hmm. I had to order a new one. Takes another fucking couple days, like a week. It comes today. I have to come here. I go straight from work. I have to go to the post office because no one was home, so I have to pick it up. I pick it up, go back home, open the box. It's just the cable. I'm like, "Are you serious?" I sent Starlink an angry message. I'm like, "This is fucked up." And then the lady from the post office calls me. Says, "Hey, there's another package here for you. Sorry, I forgot to get." I'm like, "Oh my god."
You just abuse these cunts for no reason.
I'm like, I go to Rose, "Can you delete a message on this shit or what?" So I go back to the post office, get the router, plug it in. It seems to be working, and I come here, so I can't even really test it properly because I'm here now. Mm-hmm. And then yesterday, I hop out the car. There's a big fuck off spider, fucking this big, in the fucking door thing, still in there. And I'm at work. I eat in my car, and so there's a spider in my car as well. I got to worry about. And who knows what else fucking happens. There's been a million things where you go on. You go away, it all collapses, man. But that's been my fucking 3 weeks.
So where have
sure
you
you've had
moved
a better
now?
time.
Where are you? In the mountains?
Blaxland. Which is crazy because it's quicker to get here from there than it is from my old house.
Yeah, he's just down the M4.
Yeah, Jordan Springs is a fucking nightmare.
Jordan Springs and Warrington and Glenmore Park.
Yeah.
I can't stand going to those three suburbs. They're only like 4 kilometers away, but it takes you like 25 minutes to get there because of traffic and shit. It's fucking ridiculous, bro.
And then once you get into those suburbs, they're built so like they're like an afterthought suburb. That's why they've bought all this paddock from farmers and shit, and they've just laid it all out.
They've just started building it.
And plopped shit on there. So then when you get into the suburbs, it's like a fucking rat hole to get through to half the fucking suburb anyway. Can you turn me up a little bit, please? Hello. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's much better. But anyway, I digress. Thank you if you checked out the fillers and all that shit. I'm sure you had a much smoother 3 weeks. Now, you haven't told me much because we've been saving it.
Yeah, correct.
Where do you start? How was the trip? How are you? You survived. You come back. You got some ink on your hand. What happened, man? What's going on?
Fuck, I don't even know where to begin. Man, I don't even know where to begin. Japan is, you can't describe it. It's literally like, that was the best holiday I've ever been on. That was my favorite holiday.
I had a feeling you were going to say
ever
that.
Been
it
on.
Looked fucking unreal.
It was it's like I told you off air. It was the first holiday that me and my wife have gone on where your money, the Australian dollar, is like quadrupled. Bro, you go to Europe, you lose half your money. You go to America, you lose 3/4 of your money. All right. So you're constant. So you save up. You do all this hard work to go to Europe. You save up 15 grand. You get there. You've got 7,000 euro, and beers are like 12 euro and shit. You're like, bro, what the fuck? This is fucked, right? So you're stretching your money out real thin, bro. In Japan, it was like what is it? Like $100 is like 15,000. Let me do the exact thing for you.
It's funny because it never used to be like that in Japan. It used to be an expensive holiday back a couple years back, but they've had a crisis. Their shit's plummeted, and now it's good. It's bad for them, but it's good for us.
100 Aussie dollars is 11,000 Japanese yen. But food over there is literally, bro, me and my wife were getting 2 bowls of ramen, and these aren't like a cup of noodles, bro. This is like a fucking, a dish, a full fucking dish of ramen, right? The egg in it, the pork, the noodles, the fucking broth, the green onions sprinkled over the top.
Man. It looks so good.
That, a beer, 2 soft drinks, and a side of dumplings for like $30 Aussie, bro. And you will be so full when you're finished. Like, it's like, holy shit. So we're like for the first time, man, we were like living like kings. It was fucking unbelievable, bro.
That'd make a huge difference on your experience too. Like,
oh man, it's just so good, bro. Like, I remember Europe, like after like the 4th country, we had to like watch our money.
You're worrying
because you're already worrying. You're like, bro, this is fucked. Like, you know what I mean? But this was the complete opposite. We were like, let's eat out 3 times a day, so we can go out because it's costing you less than like fucking $80 a day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner at this point.
Yeah.
And they're just so. Oh, like I can't even, and it's not even like they're so in the future. Like it's just so convenient.
Yeah, common sense.
They're just so, because their population's so large. They have, I ChatGPT'd it, like the Japanese are so big on convenience because there's so many of them. Like something as simple as how do we not have this in our servos? You go into any fucking servo and these things are everywhere. You will look down the street and there will be either a 7-Eleven, a Family Mart, or a Lawson. You can go into these things and they have a section of like cups of fruit. Watermelon, pineapple, mixed watermelon and pineapple, whatever. You can grab them, take them to a machine, and it turns it into a fucking smoothie for you.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it just blends it. The coffee machine's next to it. They got all these crazy snacks, bro.
Crazy.
Mind you, right? It's something so simple, but how do we not have that in Australia in our 7-Elevens? How do we not have a fucking smoothie maker?
It's like cunts would come in, take the cups, and
like,
eat the fruit right
out. You know what I mean? Like,
It's-
I took a photo of some Japanese, like the shelf of a Japanese 7-Eleven. Let me read out some prices for you, bro. This is unbelievable. All right. Bottles of water, like 90 cents Australian. I'm going to give you the prices in Australian. Bottle of Powerade, which is like their Aquarius, like their Powerade, $1.10.
That's
Right.
crazy.
Juices, $1.20, $1.30. Cans of Mother. What's a can of Mother here in Australia?
Fucking $6.
$6?
$7. Yeah.
$7. If you get lucky, you get fucking 2 for $5.
Not even.
Bro, a can of Mother and Red Bull, $2 Australian. $2 Australian. And this is across everything. Everything. The fucking cost of living is so fucking cheap, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, man, it was great, man. Like there's
How'd you go with the language barrier? Was that a problem or not?
yes. Yeah. Whoever said they speak English is a liar. They don't. They literally don't speak English. Like a lot of the shops, obviously in tourist areas, they have the basics. Hello, thank you. But most of the trip, we're pointing at shit. Can we get this? Oh, excuse me. And we got to give them the menu and point. Like we were eating, we were just sitting down and pointing at pictures and just hoping that you're not getting fried cat or something. You know what I mean? But it was the experience. It was unbelievable, bro. Like it was really, it'd be perfect. It's favorite part about the country is because it's so safe. Right? Again, you can look this shit up yourself. Petty crime in Japan. So, example like thieving, fighting, like road rages. That crime is virtually zero. They don't have that shit. They're not thieves. They're not like you know what I mean. Even on the train, one of the rules is you're not allowed to talk on the phone. If you're going to talk on the phone on the train, you got to go to the last carriage at the very back. I love that shit. I love that. Fuck up with your bullshit. Here in Australia, there's always that fucking one fat cunt who walks in the shop. Yeah, what's that, Dave? The barrel of concrete. He dropped it. Nah, no fucking way. And he's just yapping on about his bullshit job that none of us give a fuck about. You know what I mean? Yeah. I love that shit. Not allowed to talk in public on the phone. Fuck off. You know what I'm saying? But it's just simple shit like that. It's like, wow. Yeah. Favorite part about the country, though, is because it's so safe, any alleyway, any dingy rundown warehouse, you take a wrong turn, you're not going to get mugged. You're not scared. In Europe, we were too scared to walk down the wrong alleyway because you're going to get fucking mugged by some guy who's targeting tourists. Yeah. You know, in America, you're too scared to look at someone the wrong way. He's going to pull out a gun and fucking shoot you. You know what I mean? In Japan, bro, you can go wherever the fuck you want, bro, and you're sweet. You are safe. That country, amazing for families with little kids. If you're single, for your friends, for just you and your partner, it's for everyone. It's for everyone. It's for everyone, bro. It was such a fun holiday, man. It was unbelievable. I urge everyone to save up at some point in your life and go see the shit for yourself.
How was Super Nintendo World? And Disney. You did Disney too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did Disney and Universal. Really good.
That's pricey.
No,
it's still cheap.
No. For both days, we spent less than $100 Aussie.
Fuck.
For the whole day. The ticket itself is the same price. It's like $110 Aussie. Yeah. But the difference is same thing. You go to one of those theme parks in the West or America. Fucking just the lunch is like $60. It's like a shitty Mickey Mouse hot dog and shit. You know what I mean? This we spent less than $100 both days, and that wasn't like we were on our honeymoon. We weren't trying to cheap out. We were. Ballin'. We'd go in there, coffee, breakfast, go on a few rides, snacks. Snacks taste like shit, but you still get them. Go on a few more rides, lunch, burgers, drinks.
Wow.
Ride, Light little snack again on the way out. Less than $100
Fuck.
for both of us, not each. Less than 100.
Holy shit.
No,
How
I'm
was
saying-
the rides? You do the rides?
Yeah, did all the rides. It was great.
They have the Donkey Kong land or not?
Yep,
Yeah.
did Donkey Kong. One thing though with Universal, fuck man, because you're away next week, eh?
The week after.
The
I
week
think.
after. Okay, so that's
The
fine.
19th, Wednesday.
Yeah, so the week you're gone, I'll do a solo filler of like tips and tricks that I found for traveling Japan, especially because on TikTok, everything that everyone said on TikTok about Japan was incorrect. It was the complete opposite. So I'll give you guys like a proper tips and tricks on how to, go about tackling the parks and all this shit.
And you did a lot too.
Yeah, man, we did everything, bro. Like we did everything. At Universal though, we got there, and I'll explain more in the tips and tricks on what to do and stuff like that. But we got there, we did that park old school because at Disneyland, what I really fuck with at Disney is you can buy skip the queue tickets. So you could go to a ride in the park. It's a 2-hour wait. Bro, the skip the queues were like $17 Aussie, cunt. In America, the skip the queues were like fucking $60 each. These are $19. So me and my wife are going, skip the queue, skip the queue, skip the queue, skip the queue. We only spent like fucking $50 on skipping the queue. All right. But in Universal, they don't have a skip the queues. They have something called an express pass. Now, I did not know this because, again, as always on TikTok, you buy your express pass the night before and you can use it to skip the line at Mario World because Mario Land gets fucking so busy that they stop letting people in and shit like that. I'm like, all right, whatever. So the night before we're going to Universal, me and my wife are in bed. I'm looking for the express passes. I'm going, what the fuck? These are all sold out. Sold out. Sold out. Sold out. I'm going, holy shit. I'm like, we're not going to be able to get on any rides because Universal gets fucking packed, bro. Packed. So we're going, shit. We're like, we're going to have to do this like old school family. We've got enough money for the entry, but we can't afford skip the queues and shit. So we got up at like fucking 5 a.m., bro. Got on the train. It was about a 50-minute commute to Universal. Bang. The park opens at 9. We were at the park at like 7:30 a.m. There was already motherfuckers with camp chairs and shit. And we've gone, fuck. So we've gone running trying to get into the queue, right? Bang. We get into the queue. 20 minutes later, you see the gate. It was like a zombie horde, bro. Thousands, bro. Thousands of motherfuckers coming, bro. We're like, holy shit. And the poor security guards are trying to get people like in the correct lines and shit. Right. So then what happens, right? We're chilling for like an hour and a half. Bang. They open the park. Right. People start going through, security check, whatever. Dude, the plan is, again, I'll go into detail about this in the filler. If you don't have an express pass from Nintendo World, you got to get there straight away before it gets too full. Right? Oh, it's because they stop letting people in at a certain point because it's too packed in there. But if you've got an express pass for Nintendo World, which is a skip the queue, you can get in there no matter what. You've got a guaranteed entry to Nintendo World. Right? So we're doing it old school. We're like, all right. I'm like, Nintendo's cool, right? But hey, is it that cool if people are going to be rushing and pushing and shit, right? I'm like, nah, surely not, right? Bro.
It is.
The gate, this is grown men.
Yeah.
The gate opened. It was like the Terminator, bro. People are sprinting to Nintendo World. And I'm looking at my wife and I'm like, what the fuck? And I've kind of got like the ick in myself. I'm like, I'm not running. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, I'm not running. I was like, I don't care if I miss it. I'm a grown ass man. I'm not going to run. Next minute, me and my wife are going, go. We're sprinting. We are sprinting. Right, I'll show you a video. I've got a video on my phone. We're sprinting to Nintendo World. And it's a mob of people. Dude,
hell.
we saw, my wife will attest to this. We saw a grown-ass man sprinting. He had his daughter about Dove's age, had her by the wrist. He didn't realize that she had tripped. He was skull dragging her across the concrete. And she's like crying and shit.
Oh
And
my God.
He's running. Dragging this
hell.
bitch across the concrete, and I'm going, what the fuck? I'm like, dude, I would never do that to my daughter. I'm
why
like,
don't you just pick her up?
Pick her up, put her on your shoulder. He's skull
damn.
dragging her. She's going like, across the concrete to get to Nintendo World.
Are they tourists or Japanese?
No, these are definitely, a lot of them were Chinese tourists.
Yeah.
You know the thing with Asians too, like you can just tell a Chinese one.
Yeah.
You can spot a Chinese guy from
Yeah.
a mile away. They kind of got that like fucking, they're like arrogant cunts kind of. Right? You spot a Chinese cunt. There was a lot of Chinese tourists, right? That's the thing too. So when my best mate, Moby, you guys know this by now, he lived in Japan and Hong Kong and China, he told me that a lot of Japanese and Hong Kong, those locals hate Chinese tourists because they're so rude. It's like equivalent to like in Australia, like a fat bitch named Karen who's got like a butterfly tattoo. It's the equivalent to that, right? So we're running, boom, we made it. We get into Nintendo World. Okay, beautiful. Mind you, we were near the front of the queue, right? Because we got there so early, right? We were maybe only a couple hundred people behind it to get in. By the time we sprinted to Nintendo World and got in, the Donkey Kong ride was already a 2-hour wait.
Fucking hell.
Because that's what everyone does. You don't have a skip the queue.
Yeah.
You got to sprint to the best ride in Nintendo World, which is the Donkey Kong. So we've got in there and we've already gone, bro, fuck. We're like, I really don't want to already waste 2 hours of the morning
your day's
in this
gone.
fucking queue. But then all you see is single rider line, empty. I'm like, Chloe, boom, grab it. We sprint. I'm like, who cares if we're not sitting together? It's a fucking 2-second ride. Sprint down the single rider queue. No bullshit. As I've gone into the single rider queue with Chloe behind me, a Chinese tourist who was a big dude, bro. This guy was like 110 kilos, right? He had like a little fan and shit because he was already sweating on his face. He's seen me come into the thing and this cunt's grabbed me and pushed me to get in front of me, bro.
Whoa.
No bullshit. I was this close to fucking elbowing him in the head. I was this close. I was like, are you serious? I'm like, it's fucking not that deep, cunt. You're a grown-ass man. Mind you, I just sprinted there as well. But I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I really stooped that low. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. That single rider queue, we still had to wait 40 minutes. You go around the corner of the first corner and there's already a line.
How was the ride?
Pretty cool. Was it worth 2-hour wait? I don't know.
Probably not, but...
Probably not. But that's why now... Again, in my tips and tricks solo,
pretty cool.
fucking get your express pass. Apparently, they sell out like months in advance for Nintendo World.
Yeah, that's
not
crazy.
fucking the night before, like every cunt on TikTok was saying.
Yeah, well, how was the tattoo shop? Because that's fascinated me about Japan too. Because they have a very taboo kind of tattoo culture.
Yes,
so I was
yes.
surprised when you said you were getting tattoos.
Yeah. So,
Is it in the CBD like popular or like?
So I was speaking to the tattoo artist.
They spoke English. Were they foreign?
Very broken.
Okay.
Very broken. Like we were using Google Translate, which I'll give you guys a funny story. Thank God for my wife because I got this on my hand, right? The funniest thing too is like when you got your hand tattoo, I was like, nah, I'm never going to get a hand tattoo. Fuck that. I walked in the shop. I was like, I'll get it on my hand. I couldn't think of anywhere to put it. So I was like, fuck it. I'll just throw it on my hand.
Yeah, it looks sick there.
I love it, man. I love it. It's probably my favorite tattoo. It's so simple and small.
The hands are cool, man.
Love it. So I'm like, hey, whatever. Get it on my hand. And then we're in there. And mind you, this isn't a tattoo parlor. She was tattooing us out of her apartment. So this is an apartment in a skyscraper in the middle of Shibuya in Tokyo, right?
Shit.
So we get there, whatever, right? And we go, okay. This is a funny story for the tattoo day, mind you. I'll tell it in a second. So this is the day before, right? We've gone exploring in Shibuya. We find the tattoo place. We go in, right? We pay the deposit. We get a quote, whatever.
How'd you find the tattoo place if it's in an apartment in?
Just fucking Googled it. I just said tattoo shops, Shibuya.
What, and you had to walk up to the apartment?
Yeah, you got to look. You got to. Yeah, man. Like,
Crazy.
bro.
Why don't you just knock on the door?
I just knocked on the door.
Wow.
Just, there was a little sign on the door hanging saying open. And when we first got there, me and my wife were like, mind you, again, if you're in Europe or America, you're scared at this point. You're going up these fucking rickety elevators and shit. It's all fucking apartments and shit. You're like, what the fuck? Am I going to get jumped here by the Yakuza or something? Like, what the fuck? But no, you're like, that you don't have those thoughts in Japan. But in Europe, there were some situations where I got myself into where I was like, oh my God, are we going to get fucking rolled here or something? Like, you know what I mean? So whatever, we go up like fucking 9 floors to this fuck looking for this bitch's apartment. We find it. There's a little sign on the door saying open. And we're like, what the fuck? And we've got out like our ears on the door and shit. What the fuck's going on in there?
Massage parlor, happy ending.
Knock, ding, ding, ding. Sure enough, this lady opened the door. It's like, oh, hello. And we go in, we're like, hey, we got Google Translate. We're going back and forth and shit. I'm like, this. She had the tattoo bed. She had a little assistant in there, like cleaning everything and
Holy
changing.
shit,
Yeah.
wow.
We're like, this is fucking crazy. So whatever. We're like, yeah, we want to. I'm like, well, I want to get. We want this. This means eternity. So I was like, I want to get eternity. The meaning in Japanese, right? She goes, oh, yeah, cool. And we said, or forever. It means forever and eternity. Like, you know, the Japanese, they love their double meanings.
Yeah.
But like, we want to get forever. Like, oh, no worries, forever, boom, boom. She starts drawing it up, whatever. Thank God for my fucking paranoid wife.
Triple checked if
Triple
it's the
checking
meaning.
it.
You end up getting fucking white dickhead.
She's looking, she's triple checking. And then thank God, all I hear my wife go, no, not flavor, forever. And we all started cracking up, bro. And I'm like, I'm so glad you were here because I would have just fucking got that tattooed on my hand. I almost got flavor tattooed on my hand.
Hey, that's all right. Flavor, a bit of flavor.
Yeah.
But
So we ended up, boom, sorting it out.
Could be worse.
Sorting it out, boom, we'll come back tomorrow. All right, beautiful. So this is our game plan for the day. Mount Fuji. From Mount Fuji, we're going to do Shibuya Sky. From Shibuya Sky, perfect. We're going to go to the tattoo, which is in Shibuya. Okay, no worries. Again, so much bullshit on TikTok about Mount Fuji, right? Again, I'll go deeper into it in my filler. So Mount Fuji, it's about 2.5 hours out of Tokyo. So
by train or?
by train, by bullet train. So, okay, we get up, boom. 5 a.m. There's a lot of 5 a.m. wake ups in Japan to do all the touristy shit, right? Bang, we wake up. 5 a.m. Go to the station. Somewhere along the lines, we didn't plan to get on the bullet train. But this is my bad. I should have stuck to the original plan. But we ended up accidentally, because these stations are fucking unbelievable, bro. Just for Shinjuku Station, which was our local station from where we were staying, there is over 200 entrances.
That's crazy.
Google this shit yourself. No bullshit. If you go in the wrong entrance, you will not find the platform you need to get to where the fuck you're going. You have to get in the right entrance, go to this specific platform on this side, and then your train will be there, right? Again, I'll go so much deeper into all this shit in my filler. So whatever. We somehow accidentally ended up on the bullet train platform for Mount Fuji, right? All right, whatever. This will probably be quicker. So I asked, I'm looking at the platform, boom, I see another white couple. I'm like, sweet, white people. I go up to them. I'm like, hey, white people, are you guys going to Mount Fuji?
Yeah, no English.
They go, yes, we're doing Mount Fuji. I'm like, is this the right fucking platform? They go, yep, this is Mount Fuji. I'm like, okay, great, beautiful.
They're
boom.
wrong.
Get on the fucking bullet train, right? Boom. Didn't realize you need a separate ticket for the bullet train to get a seat on top of your train fare, on top of your Google
So
tab.
you're standing.
Bro, fuck. So we're about to stand for 2.5 hours and there's no extra seats, bro. And the Japanese, every motherfucker's on there with a seated ticket. So you're like, fuck, there's really no spare seats and shit. Thank God we're not the only white idiots in there. In the carriages, and you got the little in-between part where you got to cross to the next carriage. There was like fucking 10 of us white people in the in-between part because none of us had tickets none of us had a seat. Thank God we're not the only ones. All right, boom, train conductor comes. Okay, you guys still have to buy tickets, but yes, you're going to have to stand. Maybe in about an hour's time, once the carriages start to empty, we can find you guys spare seats. All right, no worries. Boom. I said to the train conductor, I made a joke. I'm like, do white people do this all the time? He goes, all the time.
Did he speak English?
A little bit. He's like, all the time. That always happened to us. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, fucking, yeah, whatever. Boom. So at first it's kind of funny. We're laughing, ha, ha, ha. Whatever. Hour and a half goes by. We're standing, still standing. Finally, about over an hour and a half goes by. Boom, we find a spare seat that now is vacant. We sit down. We're chilling, looking at our phones and watches and our maps. Man, we're about 2 hours in. We're only about half an hour to go. Boom, boom, boom. And then my wife looks at the phone and goes, this is fucking odd. The maps said we're supposed to be here by now. I'm like, maybe the train's delayed, whatever. Okay. Train
Never delayed.
a different train conductor comes through, right? Train conductor looks at our ticket and goes, you're on the wrong train. I go, what? I'm like, what do you mean you're on the wrong train? I asked a white people at the start if this is the platform for Mount Fuji. They said yes. The first train conductor we bought tickets off. We told him we're going to Mount Fuji. He sold us tickets. There was another, like a janitor guy, like a little Japanese janitor where he was selling like bickies and shit. I spoke to him. He said, we're on the Mount Fuji train. The second conductor goes, nah, man, you're on the wrong train. I go, what the fuck? Wife checks the maps. We've gone 2.5 hours the other direction.
No way, bro.
Didn't realize that there was supposed to be a stopover. So we were supposed to get on the train, only go like 30 minutes, get off at a station, and then switch lines.
Fuck.
You should have followed the white
Out
people.
of the 4 people we asked, no one mentioned that. Right? Whatever. Still my fault because we weren't supposed to be on that bullet train. Right? Bro, we were still. My wife was fucking crying. She wants to fucking get on a flight home to Australia and shit. Right, so we get off at the next station, bro. We're 2.5 hours in the middle of the Japanese countryside at a random platform, and this is a countryside platform. There's no conductors on it. There's no fucking workers. It's just a platform and one vending machine and like 20 old, like 80-year-old Japanese people. I'm going, bro, fuck me, right? At this point now, it's like 9:30 a.m. We were supposed to be at Mount Fuji by 10 a.m. to make it to Shibuya Sky in our tattoo. We're going, fuck, all right. And I said to my wife, I said, all right, we have two choices now. We can either continue the 2.5-hour commute back to Mount Fuji. We're more than likely going to miss Shibuya Sky because I was at 2 p.m. And then from Mount Fuji, we'll just go straight to the tattoo. Or we fuck Mount Fuji off. Let's just go back to Tokyo, get lunch, freshen up now. Let's de-stress a little bit, do Shibuya Sky, get the tattoo. We discuss, whatever, boom, boom, boom. My wife calms down a little bit after about crying for 20 minutes while waiting for the train. And I made the executive, because my wife at this point was like, I don't give a shit what we do. You decide. I made the executive decision. I said, okay, we've flown all the way to Japan. Let's do the fucking Mount Fuji.
I would have fucked it off.
I don't give a fuck about Mount Fuji.
I was like, whatever. We'll do Mount Fuji, Shibuya Sky. We'll ditch Shibuya Sky. Whatever. Shibuya Sky is just going to be going up an elevator, seeing the skyline, and then hooray. Mount Fuji, at least it's kind of like we can say we've seen it. It's a volcano. You see it all over TikTok. We'll get a cool photo. All right. Made the decision. Get on the bullet train. Again, don't have a ticket for this bullet train, so we're standing again for fucking another 2.5 hours. Bang.
That's crazy.
This time we figure it out. End up getting to Mount Fuji. At this point, we get to Mount Fuji at like midday, which was the time we're supposed to be leaving Mount Fuji to make Shibuya Sky in the tattoo. So at this point, we're 2.5 hours behind schedule. Make it to Mount Fuji. All right. Hectic. We can kind of see Mount Fuji in the distance. I got a photo on my Instagram. If you guys remember, we're chilling. Hectic. Boom. We get on these little higher bicycles. We're riding. Mind you, it's all uphill like this. So we're going, trying to get to this fucking famous like TikTok photo spot for Mount Fuji. Boom, boom, boom. We get there. Mount Fuji's covered in clouds. And I looked at my wife and she looked at me and she goes, we should have ditched this.
Yeah.
I said, for fuck's sake. I was like, we really wasted almost 5 hours of our morning to come see a cloudy mountain. And there was tourists everywhere. And we're both sitting there. At this point, the excitement's gone. I'm looking at the cloudy mountain. I'm like, like, that was mad. Like, I wasted fucking $20 trying to get here for train lines and shit. I'm like, bro, fuck this shit.
Kind of looks like a Katoomba.
I'm like, this is fuck. I'm like, whatever. Fuck this shit. At this point, it's like 1:30. I'm like, let's start making it back to our tattoo. Our tattoo's at 5 p.m. All right, and this time we said, fuck the train. Let's get a bus. It's about a 2.5-hour bus ride. So we can just at least sit down, have a nap, no stressing about changing train lines and all this bullshit. All right, get on the bus. Boom. There's so much traffic in fucking Tokyo. The bus, a 2.5-hour bus trip takes us 3.5 hours. So mind you, now we're late to our tattoo. It's like fucking 5:30 at night. We're like, fuck's sake. We're messaging. My wife's getting stressed. She's going, fuck this tattoo. I just want to go home. I'm going, no. I said, if I don't at least get a tattoo, we've wasted this whole day. I was like, and it was our last day in Tokyo too. That's why I was so filthy. We wasted our whole final day just standing on trains. Yeah. So I was like, at least let's go get a tattoo so there's something to show for today. We're messaging the tattoo artist like, we're so sorry. We're not going to make it. We're going to be an hour late. Is that okay? Thank God she was lovely. She's like, yep, I'll wait. I don't care. I'll wait for you. So I'm like, okay, thank God.
How old was the tattoo artist? Old lady or young?
Nah, she was probably about my age, maybe younger. Said, thank God, right? Boom, make it there. We're an hour late to the tattoo. At this point, it's 6 p.m. Go in there, hectic, get the tattoo, all fun and games, and we go get dinner, boom, 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 right? But again, it was just that because the train lines in Japan, it is ridiculous.
Pretty confusing, eh?
Bro, I'm telling you right now, Shinjuku alone in Tokyo, it's underground, but underground it's like 4 levels. I don't know how the fuck they built this shit in only like fucking 50 years or whatever. It's fucking phenomenal. So, if you and your partner are the type to have a short fuse,
moral story, skip Mount Fuji.
Get confused easily, you get stressed easily and shit like that. The train line's going to be a test of your relationship. Let me tell you that much.
Honestly, when I think of like stuff like that, like Mount Fuji, man. Like, yeah, it'd be cool, but I feel like there's a lot of other cooler shit I'd rather do than look at the fucking scenery, look at the mountain. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It can be skipped.
The lust is kind of worn off.
It can be skipped. Now, again, mind you, this is coming from a salty place where we missed a stop and shit.
Yeah.
So if we had got there on time
And it was sunny.
and it was sunny,
beautiful,
I'd probably tell you, oh my God, it's amazing. But like, again, on TikTok, apparently Mount Fuji is a must. But then after we did it, I was like, did we really waste a full day to go look at a cloudy mountain? I was like, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we could have done so much other cooler shit.
Well, how was the food? Speaking of cooler shit.
Amazing.
Looked incredible. The
food was...
I love that shit.
Man, if you're a fan of ramen,
Chicken.
dumplings, bayo buns, spring rolls, typical Asian food, you're in for a fucking hoot.
When you caught that restaurant where you catch your own fish, bro.
Oh.
Oh, how cool is that? Why isn't there one of those in Penrith, bro? Come on, man. It's a fucking $1 million idea, bro.
Mind you, though, towards the last couple days of Japan, we were getting sick of the whole ramen thing.
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
So that's another thing just to be wary of. They've got McDonald's and KFC. We did try the Maccas. Again, they still have jumbo size. So it's like the big cup with the big fries. Bro, a jumbo size Big Mac meal is like $9 Aussie.
Fuck yeah.
It's less cheaper than a small here.
Cheaper than a small. So you can survive. And again, you can do this cheap, man. Like I said, this is our honeymoon. We're splurging. Man, just the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I've heard so much about
They've got
the
fucking
servo
like
culture.
bento boxes, noodles, fucking fruit smoothies, all for like $3-4 Aussie. So you could have your dinners at the 7-Eleven and save money.
Apparently, I saw that the 7-Eleven from Japan they're bringing it to Australia.
I hope so.
They're using Australia as a test for like their Japanese style 7-Eleven.
Oh, bro, hopefully.
Yeah.
Probably it's not going to be Japanese prices, but fuck.
No, of course not. Of course not. But you hear so much about the servos in Japan.
The snacks that these motherfuckers have. It is so bizarre to me that Japanese people aren't fat. I don't know if it's because they're all doing 20,000 steps a day to get to work and shit. But bro, ice creams, chocolates, fucking sweets, lollies all for $2 Aussie, $3 Australian. I don't know how there's not more fat people.
That's cracker, man.
It's unbelievable. Like, dude, I saw a skinny guy. It was probably about my build in one of the restaurants. He had a bowl of noodle ramen. It was like a goblet. It was like a goblet, extra jumbo large size of thingy. The noodles were above the bowl. He smashed it in like 4 minutes, like the anime.
Yeah.
Had his little bib on. He was going literally like the anime, and then grabbed the bowl. Done. Out of there. This can't weigh like 65 kilos. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how is this guy not fat? It's unbelievable,
That's
bro.
awesome.
Unbelievable. It was great, man. Again, if you're considering it, if you got a family, if you're fucking single, apparently on Reddit they claim that they love single Westerners. You know what I'm saying? You'll be in for a hoot if that's what you're into. Family, your friends, just you and your partner. Right? That place has something for everyone. And the best, and Tokyo was my favorite. We did Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka. Tokyo was my favorite. You could do 2 weeks just Tokyo. Every time you leave your fucking hotel, you find something new. Whether it's by accident or because you Googled it. Bro, we walked in right to a random ass bar, right? There was no pictures at the front. It was just a white billboard. It was called like XO bar or some shit, like EXO bar. No pictures, no flashy lights. It was just the word XO bar. And it went downstairs. We're like, all right, whatever, let's go check it out. Bro, go down in there. Bro, arcade, pinball machines. And it was one of those pour your own beer bars. I was like, what the fuck? So boom, and they had a massive projector screen playing the Japanese soccer, the Japanese league. We're like, what the fuck? So we go in there, we get some fucking dumplings. I buy a card that lets me pour my own beers and shit. In that bar, they had escape rooms and shit.
Whoa.
Just in the bar. So I'm in there playing pinball. We were considering doing an escape room, but there was only like scary ones. So my wife's like, no,
And
fuck
imagine
that.
it's in Japanese as well.
Yeah.
You're stuck in there.
Yeah. So I was like, and this is just that was just one of the random bars we walked in. These things are fucking everywhere. Like, who knows what you could find if you just walk into these
so
places.
cool, man.
It's fucking unbelievable,
Awesome.
bro. But sorry, circling back to the first question about tattoos, I asked the tattoo lady, I said, is tattoo culture big in Japan? She said only in Tokyo, But even in Tokyo, I didn't see people with like sleeves and shit. It was like rare. It was rare. I only saw one guy that was Japanese who had like a tattoo that come onto his neck. Only one.
Oh, wow.
Out of probably the millions of people we would have walked past.
It is warming up from what I hear.
Yeah.
I hear a lot that it's changing, especially even the work culture's changing too, apparently. They have really strict work culture and like everyone's so like worn out and shit. Apparently it's the younger generation. It is getting more lenient.
Well, I hope so because it was pretty sad because you go onto the trains and what was crazy too is that it didn't matter what time you got on the train, whether it's 6 a.m. or 10 p.m., there was dudes in suits with their little work bag, even school kids in their school uniform still at 10:30 at night.
Because they finished school, they went to tutoring, they went to piano lessons after that, they went to it's so bad.
Yeah, but not just that too. Apparently, they're very big on, because all they do is school and work, they're very big on like work socializing. So it's not like here in the West where when we all finish work, all we want to do is quickly fucking go home and I don't want to see my work friends until tomorrow.
They go for a beer after work every day.
Almost every day they go have work beers.
I've heard
and
that,
after school, they all go to the arcade, the claw machines and play claw machines and shit like that. So their socializing, their social side is a lot different to ours. Whereas like in the term where I think because they're at work and school so often, it's like we may as well all just fucking hang out. See, as we're the opposite because we all work so much.
I don't want to see you cunts.
I don't want to see you cunts.
Till 7 a.m. tomorrow.
I just want to go home to my wife and my dog, you know what I mean? But to them, I think their perspective's a bit different. It's like, if we're going to be together all the time, we may as well get along.
And from what I've seen, like, obviously I've never been. I'd love to. It's always been my most wanted to go to place. But I watch a lot. I love the culture I always have. I watch a lot of I follow a lot of YouTubers who are from Japan or do Japanese videos and shit. And from what I see, there's this one guy, Paolo from Tokyo's a channel, very good channel. Super famous dude, but he does like day in the life videos of Japanese people. A lot of them, most of them, live by themselves in an apartment by themselves. And they go to work every day and then they go for beers after work with their work colleagues. But it's like, whereas a comparison to the West, everyone's living with someone. It's rarer to find someone who lives on their own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But over there, they leave to find a place to work. Or a lot of them too, especially the restaurants, it's a family, it's a fourth generation restaurant. And it'll be like the most unexpected person, like a old woman who was in fucking business before. Yeah. Their parent says, I'm retiring. Can you take over the business? And they just do it. Yeah. They take over the business. And now you've gone from being a fucking tax agent to a fucking noodle chef. It's so weird. But yeah, the work culture is something that's always fascinated me over there. But we do have some questions from our viewers and fans about your trip. Quite a few, actually. I think the Thunder God sent
also
a voice.
left us a voice memo.
I think he said to play this before we ask the question so we don't double up on any questions.
Okay, let's have a look here. Let me connect. But yeah, guys, like I said, so DZ is going to be away in a couple weeks. So that week I will do a solo. It's going to be a tips and tricks on Japan. Touching up on Bali too. Went to a wedding in Bali, my cousin's wedding. Phenomenal wedding.
It looked cool, man.
Shout out to them, man. Honestly, that wedding was probably the best food I've ever had at a wedding.
Really?
The variety of food these fuckers had. It was seafood, ribs, fucking beef, fucking pulled beef, tacos.
That's mad.
Oh, man. The prawns were some of the yummiest prawns I've ever had in my life.
Was it a sit-down?
It was a sit-down wedding.
Allocated seats?
It was allocated seats. It was phenomenal, man. Got to catch up with a lot of old cousins I haven't seen in ages. It was fucking great, man. So shout out to them. But again, Bali. Bruh, whoever fucking said Bali is cheap, you motherfuckers are liars or it's changed because that shit wasn't cheap.
Maybe you're in the tourist spots. Though.
Everyone reckons, we're in the tourist spot. I was like, bro, shut the fuck up. All right? This shit. In Japan, I was in tourist spots and it was fucking cheap. You know what I mean? Like, man, shut the hell up, bro. But yeah, that shit wasn't cheap at all. But again, I'll touch on Bali as well.
The thing with that though, with Japan, right? The tourist spots in Japan are also the spots where the locals live. Yeah, correct. Most of them.
Correct.
Whereas in Bali and places like Thailand, they're very opportunistic people too with the bartering and shit, right?
Correct.
The tourist spots in those countries are usually separate from where the everyday person is living.
Yes.
So then people say, yeah, you're in a tourist spot, but what? You're going to go fucking to the local village where there's fuck all and a bunch of people fucking, packed in like tuna cans and shit.
And you'll probably
rob
get
you.
robbed, yeah.
Monkeys pickpocketing you and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, you probably are in a tourist spot, but also it's fucking, the actual country is a different world,
Yeah, here we go. So this is from the Fun the God. He's doing well, right? Everyone has a thumbs up from him.
He's sending weed videos and shit from fucking Belgium and fucking...
Man, it has been a trip so far. It's already been 5 weeks. It's been a while since I've checked in with you boys. I'm missing the pod, missing you both. I'm sure the listeners are crying because they haven't heard me spill any kind of shit for like 6 weeks at this point. But man, we've been to so many places so far, man. We're here in Poland, like I said. We just got done doing the Auschwitz to Birkenau camps. With pretty heavy stuff, but like a lot of tourist activities, very, very, very busy. So I feel like they'd be showing us locks of hair from prisoners or shoes or briefcases that got left behind in the camps, and the next minute you're on to the next thing and you're like, what the fuck? And then the next group is pushing you from behind to get in. But heavy stuff, doing heaps of shit over here, so time's going real quick. We got 7 more weeks left, I think.
Fuck, man.
So
Crazy.
Won't be too long before I'm back home. But man, so far, man, we've done Dubai, we've done Frankfurt, Germany, we've done Heidelberg, Germany, we've been to Lucerne in Switzerland, been to Grindelwald, which is also in Switzerland, been to Venice in Italy, been to Salzburg in Austria, been to Vienna in Austria, Prague,
That's crazy.
and now Krakow, Poland. So
what a trip.
ahead of us, we still got Portugal, we still got Nice in France, south of France. Then we do like 3 weeks in Italy again. We do Tuscany, Rome, Amalfi Coast.
Ooh.
Then we do Malta, and then finish up in Turkey on the 24th of July, and that's when I'll be flying home. So yeah, much to discuss when I get back. I'll obviously get more in depth with you boys about my trip, but more importantly, Iggy just finished his Japan and
Correct.
Bali trip. So I
Correct.
just wanted to touch base and check in with you, Iggy, and ask you a few questions. I just wanted to ask you just a few. Just what was your favorite part of both Japan and Bali? And what did you struggle with the most with both those places? And yeah, just what were the biggest differences? Because I know I've been to Bali, but I haven't been to Japan. So I just want to see, I've only heard that Japan is very, very clean. And I know parts of Bali are dirty, like a lot of countries, right? So what was the biggest difference? So what were your favorite parts about both? And what was the parts you struggled with in both places? And what do you think the biggest differences are between the two? Good to hear. It'll be good to hear from you boys, and miss yous both. Miss the pod, and let's go.
Thank you, Fun the God. Nice to hear from you, my friend. It's good to hear you're doing good.
My friend, once you finish this trip, I'd be packing it up. I've travelled enough.
Yeah.
I've seen everything.
No, what else is there to see? Fuck.
And this motherfucker's already travelled a lot.
Yeah.
And now he's doing, this is like the biggest trip on earth. Okay.
He's doing the world's record longest trip.
That's crazy, man. I don't know how you two have the energy to do it, but man, it's a blessing. I'm glad you're safe and having fun, man.
Well, that's the thing about it, right? Is that especially in places like Japan, now I understand, you truly understand why back in the day, thousands of years ago, people were so religious. Because imagine some of these places me and my wife found in Japan were so beautiful that it almost felt like I wasn't really believing what I was seeing. So imagine 2,000 years ago being a random sheep herder who's on the way to the next village to trade for some milk. You get lost and you stumble across this fucking 300-foot waterfall with the big trees that are the trunks of the size of fucking 10 meters wide by 10 meters wide. There's like goats and animals in the hilltop. You think you stumbled across the land of the gods. Like, you know what I mean? So it's almost like I can kind of understand it. But now as humans, what's our first reaction? Oh, phone out. Take a photo.
Yeah.
Send a photo to the homie. Send a photo to the family chat. And I was trying not to do that, but you still do it. Like, you still do it. Like, so, yeah, it's just some of the, like, I really truly understand. Like, especially, like, I mean, when we went to, like, the deer park, it was like, bro, it was like a waterfall with the lake, and then the deer would be swimming through the water. And I said to my wife, I'm like, bruh, like, if I stumbled across this 1,000 years ago, I'd be fucking praying to Lord Jesus as well, going, I found the land. Like, I'd be trying to show all the homies, like, this cunt's crazy. So I get it, right? But, so the question was, what did I like most about both countries?
What was your favorite part?
Is that what he said?
Yeah, that was one of the questions.
So, favorite part about Japan is, like I mentioned before, is how, because it's so safe, that you kind of, you're a bit more loosey-goosey with the holiday. You know, in Japan, you take you get off at the, like in Japan, we got off at the wrong station so many times. We just went for a walk.
Yeah. There's
no rush to get back on the train. In America, when we accidentally got off at Harlem Station, we were shitting the dack.
Yeah.
Because the whole platform is full of dudes who are fucking waiting to rob some cunt. So we got off and we sprinted back to get back on the fucking train. All right? So that's my favorite part about that. Favorite part about Bali, again.
And you weren't in Bali for very long.
We weren't in Bali for long, so I can't really, it's two complete different holidays. So favorite part about Bali is how, like, more relaxed they are compared to the West. Again, in Bali, you're seeing family of 4 on a fucking scooter holding the family cat and shit. You know what I mean? In the West, bro, you fucking get a fine, lose your license, possible prison time. You know what I mean? Look at all this random bullshit. Bro, if motherfuckers want to fucking have 10 dudes on a scooter, let him. You know what I mean? If he crashes and kills 7 of his homies, that's on him.
Bro, I follow this motherfucker. Just this fucking local come from the area, bro. He was recently in Bali, and the stories this cunt was posting were unbelievable. He goes to one guy, he's trying to get home to the airport, and he goes to the dude. He's like, hey. He's like, 200, take me to the airport now. He's like, no, 300. He's like, no. He starts walking off. He's like, look, 300, I ride your bike and you hold my bag and you take me to the airport. He's like, okay, 300. And he's posting stories. He's driving on the bike with the guy on the back holding his bag and his shoulders. He's talking to the guy while filming on his bike. He's going, you're shitting yourself, aren't you? No. And the cunt's giving thumbs up in the back. You can do, I was saying just to my...
Do what you want.
To my homies, like, Bali... for Australians is like a GTA lobby where the Balinese people are NPCs to be messed with. By, if you just got a bit of ticker and a bit of confidence, you can say whatever you want and they'll do anything for you.
Yeah, correct.
Crazy.
What was the second question?
So what's the biggest difference between the two?
It's a different, would have to just be the cleanliness, I guess, of the two countries. Like I said, again.
You can't drink the water in Bali for one.
Yeah, you can't drink the water in Bali, shit like that. So the cleanliness between, but still great holidays. But like just the one ick about Bali for me is the country has so much potential. There's just no money in the economy to get the buildings finished and shit. Like in Bali, I can't get on a train in Bali and go to a random place and go to a bar and find somewhere just to sit and chill with the homies or the wife and have a drink and get a cheap dinner. There isn't any of that. Bali is tourist area, and you just go from tourist area around beach clubs and shit. I don't want to go to a fucking beach club to have lunch because it's going to cost me $90 Australian.
And you got 40 Balinese cunts following you, trying to sell you something.
Exactly. Whereas in Japan, me and my wife, the amount of times we just left the hotel and would go to a random fucking teppanyaki bar or a fucking dumpling bar, and you walk in, they can't speak English. But you're allowed to sit in there and order a drink. You're allowed to order a drink and just chill and hang out. There is none of that in Bali. The only hanging out and drinking you're doing is at the fucking resort. And the shit's not cheap.
Yeah.
It's not cheap, bro. Like, I don't know who the fuck... I don't know if all my homies who have gone to Bali are just fucking way richer than me. That's why it's cheap to them. But it wasn't fucking cheap, bro. Japan was cheaper. But I'm not shitting on Bali. I'm not shitting... Their culture is unbelievable. They've also got temples and shit like Japan. So yes, but you've got to book it through tour groups and shit. I can't walk to the temple. In Japan, I can go to the closest station and walk.
Wherever you want.
Doesn't matter if I'm going through the dingiest alleyway in Japan. Dingy in Japan to dingy compared to Bali, compared to places in Europe, compared to America, it's a complete... In one dingy, you're going to fucking get stabbed and robbed. In the other one, it's just a fucking... It's just going to be a tumbleweed going through the place. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest difference to me, and that's why Japan, to me, is forever going to be number one.
Fuck, I'm keen to go, man. I can't wait. I am definitely going to go one time. I'll probably take my family. We'll do a family trip, I reckon, with our cousin who's gone there fucking twice already. I reckon that'd be fun. Imagine us, the cousins, all going.
It would be a fun family holiday to plan.
It's because I feel like I could get around good, man, as a tourist. I was even thinking about it since you've been there. I'm like, fuck, I can speak some basic Japanese, cunt. I fucking know what I'm saying.
If you can speak basic, like, hello, how are you? Can I get there? You'll be sweet.
One Piece, bro. I've watched 1,000 episodes of this shit, bro. I've got the gist of the fucking basic shit by now. So, I'd be keen to test it, man, and go. It'd be so fun. The food just incredible, man.
I just can't describe it. So let me reset. Thank you for the questions, Joey K.
We got.
Was there one more? Was there a third one? He said.
He said biggest difference, something you struggled with. I think.
Dzień dobry from Poland, which means.
Oh yeah, so so it's the same. That's also what I struggled with. So like in Bali, struggling with just not being able to go somewhere random to sit and chill.
Yeah, that sucked.
It was either hotel chilling, and then when you get bored of that, you want to leave, but you can't leave. It's almost like a really phenomenal prison yard.
It's like North Korea.
It's like
water park.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But again, I'm not shitting on Balinese people. They were so lovely. I'm not shitting on the culture or the country. It's just a shame that the potential there is.
It's been gentrified.
But the corruption and the workers are getting paid peanuts, and it's just so sad to see.
It's
so sad.
They're getting taken advantage of for us to go on a holiday.
Correct.
Yeah.
So to me, as a human, I come across as a fucking arrogant piece of shit on here because I'm playing a character. FriendlyFire is a character. I'm the arrogant best producer in the world. It's a character. But deep down, I feel shit. And I see these motherfuckers. It's 40 degrees and they're all rushing to try carry all our suitcases and they're balancing fucking bricks on their head and trying to help you to make $2 Australian. And we all go there and go, ha, 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 funny, flipping
Dance
money.
For me, yeah.
And it's like, bro, like deep down, I'm not about that.
Yeah.
Deep down. Yes, at the start, I was doing the same shit. Hi, hey, man, come carry my bags. I'll give you...
Living like a king for getting fed grapes and shit.
By the time... But I was only there for fucking 4 or 5 days. By the fucking 5th day, I was like, bro, I want to get the fuck out of here. I was like, this is fucked. Like, you know what I mean? But that's just me. Am I going to go back? Yes. Am I going to do it again? Yes. But I can admit that deep down, I know it's fucked up.
Something's wrong.
I know I'm a part of the problem. Like I'm you know what I mean? So that's what I struggled with in Bali. Japan struggled with. Only thing I could say was the getting around public transport. So have your wits about you. And what I said to my wife is be prepared to. So in Japan, if you've got an 8 o'clock booking, 8 p.m. booking for a dinner or something, don't go to the station at 7:30. Even if it's only a 10-minute train ride.
6 p.m. the night before.
Leave at 7 p.m. or an hour and a half before because you will get lost. You are going to get on the wrong train, and that's part of the fun.
Before we ask these questions, I have one more question I just came up with.
Hooray!
No gig. You didn't do your show. No USB stick gig.
No. So I did take my headphones and USB with me. But I was just having too much fun. Yeah. I was too busy, immersed in going out.
You didn't even bother, yeah.
Don't get me wrong. If you try, you'll be able to. There's, like I said, there's so many bars. You just walk in, and it's like, again, Japanese culture. They like foreigners. Some parts of Europe and shit, they hate foreigners. They got graffiti saying "fuck foreigners" and shit. They like foreigners. So you walk in with your Google Translate, they get all excited and shit. It's unreal.
They think foreigners
we're
are so
cool. Yeah,
they think cool. Especially the younger people. Apparently the older people can be a bit like that, like tourists, because there's so many of them.
Yeah.
But it's natural, right? Imagine people even in Sydney are like that, bro. Imagine being constantly bombarded with tourists all the time and you live there trying to work. You'd get over it.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
We do have some questions from our listeners, man. They're eager to hear your voice. So let's read these out. Some of these we probably already covered, but Megalodon says, "What was the strangest custom you came across? Any weird customs, traditions? Any weird cults? People try to recruit you for a cult?"
I guess a strange custom for me, because I'm such a like fucking extrovert. Like how fucking gay is that sound? I'm an extrovert. Like, but you get what I mean. Because if you know me, you know I'm loud.
You like a chat.
I like to make jokes and have a chat. Japanese culture, they don't have a larrikin banter culture.
Introverted, everyone's head down.
Everyone is
mind your business.
Head down, mind your business, get to where you got to go, have a drink after work with the colleagues, and then go home at 10 p.m. at night. There's no, even the dudes that are having a drink, it's not, "Hey, how you going? You funny cunt, fucking give me 2 more." No, it's just very polite. They have their beer, their little dumplings, and they're just talking. You can hardly, it's like a whisper almost. But there were some parts where we'd go out and my wife's whispering. I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm like, I know, you feel like you have to whisper. They're not about that larrikin. So that, for me, was kind of difficult. Like walking into a shop and not being able to go, "Hey, mate, what's fucking this? I'm from fucking Australia." No, it was very like, height, like bowing and like. So for people like me, so Joey, probably struggle in that sense. I'd struggle in that sense.
I'd love it.
You know what I mean?
Walk in.
You'd be sweet.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
So that to me was a really strange custom, is like they don't, bro, if I think of it, I don't think I saw a Japanese person laughing. I'm not even
It's
bullshitting.
kind of sad, man.
It is very sad. Like even my wife was like, "Bro, this is so sad." Like there was some dudes in Japan who we seen a dude falling asleep with his laptop open on the train, sitting down like this. He was asleep, but he had his work thing. We seen a guy falling asleep, standing up,
Like a giraffe.
holding the railing like this, asleep, balancing. Seen old dudes with their books open, asleep. Guy on his TikTok, headphones in, asleep.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm
It's
talking
like the
about.
second they sit down, they're so fucking tired from working that they're catching any Z's they can.
Sad.
So that was kind of a bit much.
That's what I've heard, man. Obviously, I've never been. I'd love to go, but yeah, the work culture is one of those things that is
Needs
a
to change,
big
yeah.
negative, which apparently it is, slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Megalodon also says, "Why did you go to Mount Fuji on a cloudy day?"
Just like I covered. I don't fucking choose when the clouds come out, obviously. But bro, apparently if you don't get to Mount Fuji before 9 a.m., clouds. So, again, we'll cover this in my solo filler tips and tricks. Personally, if you're going to do Mount Fuji, the village where Mount Fuji is, beautiful. Same thing. Lakes, fucking mountains, places to eat, shit like that, things to do, bars. Because it's such a cunt, you're going to waste half your day. Why don't you just get accommodation there for the night? Get up the next day at 5 a.m. when there's no tourist. Get your photos, do your little bike ride around,
That's a great idea.
and then have lunch and thing, and then you make your way back to Tokyo that night for a new accommodation.
That's brilliant.
I said to my wife.
Yeah, that's an awesome idea.
I said to my wife, if we ever come back to Japan with either friends or family, and some of them want to do Mount Fuji, that's fine. But I'm not doing the day trip thing because you're going to waste the whole day. You're going to waste 5 hours traveling there and back.
Honestly,
just stay there one night accommodation.
I'm such a city slicker, and the allure of Japan for me
Is the
that
city.
hustle and bustle of
Correct.
the neon lights,
That's why
the
you go.
Godzilla statue.
Yes.
And it's like that scenery, yeah, it's a beautiful mountain. It's like a once in a lifetime thing for a lot of people. But Australia is gorgeous, bro. You go to the Blue Mountains here. Like I said it as a joke before, but you go to Katoomba and you can see the waterfalls, the lakes, the most picturesque, beautiful shit, man. I want to go to Japan and I want to eat at restaurants. I want to see fucking sumo wrestling. I want to see
catch my fish and cook it.
a Japanese guy getting shot out of a cannon. You know what I mean? I want to see crazy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get the Mount Fuji thing, you know, but I don't know if I'd want to waste a day. Megalodon says, did you see any streamers get drop kicked?
No, we did see a few streamers though.
Did ya?
We
Really?
did see, not like ones that I know, but there were people there with their TikTok lives and they're walking around or they were sitting down and talking. Did see a few.
You did the crossing.
Yep.
Did you see, as soon as the pedestrian sign goes on,
Yes.
what, cunt sprinting
Yeah.
to the center to try and get a photo?
Yeah, people. Yeah,
cringe.
Yeah.
That crossing is crazy though.
I know.
And again, there's normal people. Most of the
Just
people
trying to get to
using
work and shit, yeah.
going to work. They
fucking
cross
hell.
that shit every
Guys
day.
all like cartwheels and falling over and shit. Yeah.
It's like imagine it's like fucking imagine a bunch of tourists trying to see a pedestrian crossing in fucking King's Cross or something. You're like, what are these cunts looking at? Cars on the road, you know.
Yeah.
Zexa says, any drunk embarrassing story? Drunk stories, drinking stories, Bali, Japan.
Yes. So in Kyoto, again, the most quiet city out of the three you could choose. State of Origin's on, right? Wednesday night. I'm like, let's look for a fucking bar to try to find these things. So I'm looking. I'm thinking we're not going to find a bar. Mind you, the closest bar to our accommodation, we were walking past it to go to the train to go somewhere, and on the door of the bar, it had the NRL logo.
Really?
Yes. I went, what the fuck? So I walked in there, went up to the bartender, and I said, NRL? NRL? And all the lady said was, yes, state of origin? I was like, yeah. She goes, yes, tonight. I was like, oh. I was like, I'll be back. I was like, beautiful. So me and my wife, we did our little day tour, whatever the fuck it was. Can't remember what we did. Come back, showered, went to the bar. Surely enough, it's full of Australians.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Full of Aussies, right? Full of Aussies.
Wow.
So we get a seat, we order some dinner.
That's cracker.
Mind you, in Japan, a full pint, about $4 Aussie.
Oh.
Right? So
what were you drinking mostly in the pints?
Asahi.
Asahi, yeah.
Asahi. They've also got an Asahi super dry. Oh, phenomenal, right? For $4 pints. I'm going, this is fucking amazing. Boom, we get a pint. Me and my wife, we get some dinner. Boom, boom, boom. Naturally, that's closer to the game about to start. At this point, it is full. Full of Aussies, right? I got an Aussie next to me. There was one American tourist who sat next to me, right? Another favorite thing about Japan too is most of the places you're allowed to smoke inside. Right?
Yeah.
I don't even smoke, but I bought a pack of ciggies.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I'm getting in amongst the culture, bro. We're smoking with the bartender and shit. Boom, we're in there drinking, we're smoking. I'm like, hectic. All right, mind you, this little old lady comes waddling in. There's only one seat left in the whole bar, and it's next to me. And the TV was like kind of up in the corner, so we're watching it like this, right? One seat left. Little old lady walks in, boom, sits next to me. I had a cigarette because at this point I'm pretty tipsy, right? So I was like, all right, whatever, boom. I put the cigarette out. I said to her, sorry, look, I'm going to put my cigarette out. You know, I don't want to fucking blow it in your face. And she just looks at me, opens her bum bag and pulls out a packet of ciggies. And she goes, it's a fucking bar. We'll be all right. With an American accent. And I went, oh, shit. So I pulled out a ciggy. We both lit one together. We're fucking cheesing and shit. Bitch. She was like from fucking Texas or some shit, whatever. She had no idea what the state of origin was, but she said she just saw a full bar. So she just walked in and sat down. So I'm like, what a mad bitch, right? Like, boom. We're drinking. And then there's other Aussies. Bro, those Aussies in there from like Warrington and Penrith and shit.
So she was solo traveling?
She was solo
American?
Solo traveling.
Oh, that's so cool.
There was other dudes in there from Penrith and shit. So I'm talking to them. I'm talking to fucking old mate who's from Brisbane, whatever. And so we start getting drunk, right? Mind you, on $4 pints. By your third pint, you're fucking going, whoa.
Yeah,
like, you're fucking you're like,
sideways.
you're one more drink of being drunk and shit. Like, they had these shots. It was a Queensland shot that was red, and there was a New South Wales shot that was blue.
That's cracker.
Right? These shots were only like fucking $5, $6 or whatever, Aussie. So we're like, bro, mad, right? Surely enough, I start yarning with this old fucking chap. He's from fucking like some rural place in New Zealand. His daughter was there. We're all talking, getting along. Surely enough, oh, you want a fucking shot, mate? I was like, yeah, whatever, right? He buys a shot for me, my wife, himself, and his daughter. So we're all there. Oh, and the American traveller. So we're there, we're cheersing, boom, shot down the hatch, right? At this point, we're getting thumped as well, right? And the funniest part is...
What a game, eh? That was crazy.
The funniest thing is there was only 2 Queensland people in the whole bar. It was a wife. It was a wife and her husband and like a little kid. They were from Queensland. And they were doing that annoying thing where like every time they touch the ball, they're going, woo! Yeah. At this point, the whole bar's getting angry. Like we're getting the shit with these cunts, right? Because we're getting flogged, right? Then Kalen Ponga gets sent off. They're all going, yeah! Sticking our fingers up and shit. We start coming back. And then next thing
that would have been the worst environment for them to be in.
They knew we were about to come back and win it, so they got up and left because we were all getting rowdy as shit.
That's funny.
But yeah, the next day, I woke up
hungover.
And I was vomiting in the apartment. I'm trying to vomit. Like, I'm vomiting at the fucking on the way to the train and shit. Because then that next day, me and my wife went to the Miffy Cafe. So it was a cafe that was Miffy themed. And mind you, this day is also a fucking amazing day. So because it's Japan, if this was Australia, I just fucking put my head in the bush and start vomiting. I don't give a fuck who's around. But because I'm in Japan, it's so respectful. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to vomit in front of these cunts. So we're at the Miffy Cafe and I was like to my wife, I've got to go vomit. I said, I'll be back. So I'm like fast walking through these alleyways, right? These alleyways are clean as shit. There's not even a ciggy butt on the alley. So I'm trying to find a bush to vomit in because I don't want to just vomit like a weird cunt in the alley. So every alleyway I walk down, there was like Japanese locals there, like either having a cigarette. So I'm going like this while I'm trying to look for a spot. Finally go down this alleyway where there's no one in there. And I just went, the second I opened my mouth, it just projectile vomited. I'm going in the middle of this Japanese alley. Yeah. So I come real bad, right? So that was my embarrassing drunk story. But that day after the Miffy Cafe, again, we're trying to get to the station. We accidentally walked to the wrong station. So from that incorrect station, we're trying to get back to the correct station. We've taken a wrong turn again. Bro, we've come around this corner. It was like a bridge with like waterfalls and mountains and people on the boats rowing their boats and shit. And we went...
In Tokyo?
No, in Kyoto. Oh. I was like, I can't believe this is a wrong turn. It was so beautiful. We went back there the next day. They had a monkey temple and shit. We saw monkeys and shit. Yeah, it was unbelievable.
So...
but that was my embarrassing drunk story for the trip. I fucking chundered my ass the next day, bro. It was a $4 pint that got me.
The Japanese people who run that bar are fucking genius. Yep. I wonder if they do that for a lot of international events. They just kind of keep a tab on what's going on and they try to attract all the tourists from that because that's a brilliant idea.
Well, they made bank that night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
they made bank that
maybe
night.
When there's like a gridiron game from America or something, they do the same thing.
And all the American...
Yeah. That's such a good idea.
Yeah.
But also, you know, Australia is very popular over there. So maybe it's just an Australian thing. Last question from DJ 6K says, well, we sort of touched on this. One culture shock about Japan.
Yeah, for me, it was definitely
the work culture,
the no larrikin culture.
Yeah,
was bizarre to me. Like they just, I don't know, man. It makes you feel bad for them. Like it's like, bro, like joke around, like have a laugh. Like
there's more to life.
Be noisy on the train. It's okay, but like they just were very like. No, like no joking. Like all right, like fucking hell.
Oh man, that sounds unreal, bro. I'm glad you had fun. I'm glad you're safe.
Yeah, phenomenal, man. And thank you everyone for the questions as well. I mean, all I can say is if you can somehow save for like 12 months or 6 months, go there while their dollar is so weak because, like I said, it was so nice for once to go on a holiday. And not worry about money.
Because it never used to be that way.
Yeah.
So maybe one day it won't be that way again. Because Japan used to be an expensive holiday. Yeah. I remember like 8 years ago, it was an expensive holiday. You know, and people would talk about how expensive it is.
Nah.
And now it's cheap. So it's like...
literally cheaper than Bali.
Bite the bullet, man. Instead of going
to Bali, go to fucking... I'm telling you guys right now, you need to see this shit for yourself. I can't
wait.
You can't describe it, bro. And I know that sounds so like cliche and corny, but like this is coming from me, the guy I could fucking talk to a doorknob. I'm telling you, it's like I'm at a loss for words.
So you've been to a lot of places now.
I've been everywhere.
Would you say that's your favorite? Well, also you probably got recency bias.
No.
Trying to be objective.
Top. I've been to America like 3 times. I've been to Europe. I've been to Hong Kong. I've been to Fiji. I've been to Thailand. I've been to fucking... I don't even remember where the fuck I've been at this point. I've been to South America, Uruguay, like Mexico, Japan, number one.
What's second? What was a trip that gave you almost the same feeling you had recently in Japan? Vegas, right? You talk a lot about Vegas.
Either
Mexico too.
Probably Vegas and Mexico tied second. Mexico, same thing. It's so cheap. And because I can speak the language, I was getting treated like a fucking king over there. But Vegas, in terms of like adults' playground, like even if you don't like gambling, you will have a hoot in Vegas.
See, I'm a bit of a retard. I love neon lights.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. So that's why
Yeah.
Vegas is attractive to me. Japan's
Japan.
attractive to me because I want to see that shit. Even fucking, like Sydney's beautiful and Sydney's an amazing city to be a tourist in. But I feel like we have a lot of unrealized potential in Sydney. There's a lot of red tape. There's a lot of stupid government bullshit. There's a lot of funding issues. I feel like if we kind of, we could do that neon light thing, man. Throw some fucking more neon lights in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Put a couple fucking skyscrapers, man. But yeah, man. I'm blessed to have you back in one piece. I'm glad you had fun. I'm keen to go myself. I'm very excited. Awesome. Good to be back to normal. Back to normal scheduling. Good to have you back, man.
It feels good to be back, man. But it's so shit too, because like you go away because you get sick of this rat race and you want to see shit and experience shit. But then at some point when you're doing the fun shit, you're like, oh fuck, I kind of miss routine. Mm-hmm. But then you get back weird, here and you're like, this is bullshit. You're like, I hate this shit.
It comes down to that you don't know what you have until it's gone. That's why you have to be present in the moment, man. Because we, as much as we hate this rat race shit, I was even thinking, I was having similar thoughts today, actually. Like, we are very blessed, man. Like, we're very lucky to be where we are in the country we are and the work life we even have. Like, we're lucky to have unions and we're lucky to have a mandatory hour break in a fucking 8-hour day and yada, yada, yada. So a lot of places don't have that shit, man, So as much as we hate it, it is good to know we live in such a blessed country, man. And the coffee, how's the Japanese coffee?
Yeah, we're just getting Starbucks every day. So we kept it safe, Starbucks. Didn't really, I wish I tried a bit more traditional like coffee from a Japanese cafe.
But they're big on tea though.
When it comes to coffee, don't bullshit me, bro. Like I need a fucking strong hit of caffeine or I get headaches and shit. My day's all fucked. So will I just stick to Starbucks? Yeah. At least Starbucks, you're going to get a fucking coffee, like, you know what I mean? Like in Europe, by the end of Europe, I was literally angry. I was like, I want to go home. I was like, I've had enough of this shit.
You need that Aussie coffee, man.
I need Aussie coffee. I need Australian food, meat. The only thing in Japan too, the meat wasn't the best in terms of steak.
Really?
Yes. Because they love their meat so marbly.
Yeah, they love the marble. Huh?
Bro, this is like level 9 and above. Do you know how fatty that is?
Yeah.
So you're just chewing fat.
Yeah, but
if you're not into that, you're gonna struggle. Like the few places we were having meat, we didn't like it.
Really?
Yes. So that's why we were smashing so much ramen and shit.
But we kind of have a little bit of an unpopular. But you like your meat a little bit more well done, right?
No, I'm medium. I like medium, but I don't like it. I don't like it so marbly.
I'm just not a steak guy in general, to be honest. I think steak has to be one of the most overrated things on earth. I'm going to get your pitchforks. I don't give a fuck. Look, I just don't get the appeal of steak. I'm a chicken guy, bro. Chicken is fucking lit,
I
bro.
do like steak.
Fried chicken.
I do like steak.
I just can't get around to steak, man. I've had good steak. I've had bad steak. And steak is just steak. Like, I don't know. It's not that flavorful to me, man. I don't get it. But whatever. I digress. Another interesting thing I thought of, moving on from the traveling and the travels, what color do you think Monday is? See, if you have to think about it that much, you'd see.
Yeah, I don't know.
What about Friday?
Friday's like a blue.
That's what Rose said.
Like
I don't know. Friday, the one thing I'm certain of. Monday, I can
white. Like a white,
that's
plain,
what Rose said.
Shitty,
that's
like
what Rose said.
Boring. Yeah.
It's yellow for me. See, I put this on my story a couple of days ago because I was curious. Because for some reason, everybody has this thing where the days you associate a color with each day of the week. For some reason, Monday is yellow, and Friday for me, the one thing I won't budge on. Friday is red. Friday's red, bro.
No.
Friday's red.
Red means like stop, emergency.
Nah, man.
Yeah,
Friday is red.
Nah.
Friday's fucking red. Now, I don't remember what I wasn't going to do this, but fuck it, I'll check it. We'll see what the people said. I don't know about the rest of the days of the week. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever you think for the rest of the days of the week, that's on you. But I'm telling you, Friday is red. So, what color is Friday? 33% said red, 33% said blue, 20% said yellow, and 14% said other. See, so red and blue For some reason,
Yeah.
people associate Friday with blue as well. And Monday, 40% said white.
Yeah.
There was 6 votes for white, 27% for yellow, 13% for green, 20% for other.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's yellow, man. So I don't know, but I just thought, fucking hell, why do we have this association of colors? Is it probably from when you're a kid growing up in school? You always have like each day of the week when you have it seen on a board or something, it's a different color, and maybe your brain just clings onto this.
Yeah.
Or you're associating a vibe. I don't know, but Friday's red. Let us know what color the day of the week is. But other than that, I think we can go on to the news. I think announcement corner.
Oh, yeah, the giveaway.
The giveaway is happening next week. Okay.
We've got a few comments on there. But, guys, remember, if you need... Your comment is an entry for you. So I've seen a few people had commented and tagged like 3 or 4 homies. They don't have an entry. They have to comment themselves as well. So if you commented and tagged a homie, message that idiot and say, hey, comment or just tag me back or something. Because if you're trying to comment because you don't want an entry for yourself, you want an entry for your homie, it's not how it works. Your comment equals 1 entry for you. You fucking idiots. Yep. I fucking pinned the comment on the fucking post, bruh.
Yeah, but there's a few comments. So we have a good giveaway already, but there's still time by the time you hear this.
Yeah.
Hit the Instagram page.
Follow FireCast Pod. Follow
Firecast,
Musable Distribution.
Follow Musable. Comment and we'll give you
Bro, I see fucking Musable. They travel to Japan and shit. They're doing music.
I seen
fucking
it.
bring us along, bro. What the? You're taking all these bums over there who can't rap and shit. What the hell are you fucking talking about, bro? Seriously.
We're working on it.
Take fucking DZ and Friendly Fire, man. We're fucking bring heaps of ears to this shit, bro.
But enter the giveaway. Still got a week. I thought you weren't back until next week. I thought we had 1 week to record. We've got 2 weeks to record before I leave. So yeah, enter the giveaway, hit our page, comment, and we'll give you a beat, a verse, and a free upload to music.
Free upload. And what we'll do the spin the wheel next week.
Oh yeah.
Okay, correct. Yeah, cool.
The beat and the verse we don't have yet. Maybe I don't know if we should talk to the winner first.
Yeah, we'll get their vibe, get their go. What about you? Have you made any music while I've gone?
No.
Did you rap to the collab?
No. I've been fucking
too busy moving and shit.
Ass over head, bro. I barely know what my studio equipment is right now. You know, shit's been crazy. There was a possum in our backyard last night and shit. Like, it's fucking bananas.
Chewing your Starlink wires and shit.
The funny thing is about the mountains, right? I'm 10 minutes out of Penrith, right? But the contrast is unbelievable.
How different is it?
From Emu Plains is the cutoff.
Yeah.
You go past Emu Plains.
Mountains.
It's different people, man.
Yeah.
Different people, different vibe. Everyone's white. Literally. I promise you, everyone's white. And when you're walking out in the street, it's, good morning, mate. Hey, how are you, mate?
Yeah.
Hey, how you going, mate? Oh, how you going? We met our neighbours too, who are fucking nice as, taking out our bins. Like, oh, we'll take out the bins for you every now. I'm like, yeah, I'll do the same. It's different.
Yeah.
And it's 10 minutes out
bro.
of Penrith. You come down the mountain 10 minutes. And it's different. It's crazy.
Trying to stab you.
It's bizarre, but even the nature and the wildlife.
Yeah.
10 minutes up the mountain. There's a possum in our backyard. A massive fucking possum. Jumped off the roof last night. Rose and I look at each other like, what the fuck was that? We look out our bedroom blinds and there's a possum there. You know what I'm saying? And that's the other thing too about the new house. We're adjusting with the pet. We have a dog and a cat. Okay. We're living in a small place where in our old place, the cat's always had his own room. So at night, he goes in his room. We don't have that here. Same thing with the dog. We let the dog outside. The dog barks. Dog goes, all day. The wind goes. We're more like, fuck these neighbors. Everyone's going to hate us. So we bring the cunt inside. So the dog's sleeping inside. The cat's sleeping inside. The cat, right, we're asleep. And the cat, it's like fucking 2-3 o'clock in the morning. The cat jumps on the bedside table, this close to my face, goes, let me out. He's meowing for food. He eats. He wants food all day. All day. He's waking us up. So Rose has barely had any sleep dealing with the cat, the dog. bringing the dog inside, bringing the dog outside, bringing the cat's food. We get the cat, the dog comes inside, the dog eats the cat's food. The cat goes hungry because the dog's eating the cat's food because we've forgotten to move the cat's food. There's boxes everywhere, there's chairs everywhere.
Yeah,
my daughter as well, putting shit away. My daughter sees us put something away and goes, picks it up,
she
the
wants to
same
get it
thing,
out,
takes it out, starts playing with it. My daughter's going, can I play? I'm hungry. Can I have a snack? Can I play? Can I have a snack? Can you play with me? Can you play with me? I'm trying to put shit away. I'm putting shit in the shed.
Oh, fuck it.
It's been chaos, man.
Yeah.
Chaos. And I haven't had a minute to fucking scratch my nuts. I've set up this internet and I've had to leave to come here straight away. I don't even know if the internet fucking works. I've gone to Rose, yep, this is the password. That's the thing. It should work. Let me know. Boom.
Yeah.
And now I'm here. So fucking hell. Hopefully when I get home, we can get a TV going or something because fuck, it's been fucking gnarly. And with speaking of the TV, right? Yesterday or the day before, the fucking TVs, right? We have two TVs, one in the living room, one in our room. We put the TV up and the remote's nowhere to be seen. We're looking around, we're looking for the remote. I'm like, oh my God. The Starlink's supposed to come tomorrow. I want to watch TV soon. Mm-hmm. We don't have a couch, by the way, at this point. Looking for the remote everywhere. I'm like, fuck this. It was on the weekend, actually. I'm like, fuck this. I'm going to JBI Fi to get a universal fucking remote. Go get a universal remote, come back, set it up, which takes fucking ages to set up one of those things. Set it up, works with the TV in the living room, finally. Walk in our room, and there's a remote sitting there on the desk there. And I saw it before, but I ignored it because I thought that was the other remote. And I look, I'm like, hang on a minute.
That's the right.
That's the same brand as I got a Rose. Did you put this there? It's like, no. I'm like, what do you mean? It wasn't there before and it's there now, and that's the remote. I just wasted 40 fucking bucks on this universal remote, and the remote's right here.
Yep.
So now I've fucking wasted money on that shit, and I got an extra remote.
Oh, fuck it.
So then I was like, fuck it. You know what? Our TV in our rooms never had a remote. We've always used the buttons on the bottom. Like, maybe I'll use this universal remote for this TV, but this TV is a fucking Psyche, some cheap Chinese brand. The remote doesn't work. I've spent 2 hours playing with the fucking... I've chat GPT'd. I've done everything. I'm looking for this fucking... Doesn't work. I'm like, oh my God. So now I've got a useless remote that cost me $40 fucking.
Sell it back, bro. Refund it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you got to set up your studio. Fucking...
Which I don't have a studio. I don't know where the fuck I'm going to rap, by the way. But I will be rapping nonetheless.
In the backyard with the possum wrap.
The thing is with the backyard, it's a cracker backyard, and we're going to get a fire pit. We set up lights and shit already. I can do crazy videos in that backyard. I already got mad ideas. I'm going to have like a bonfire going and rapping in like front of the fire. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, man.
So yes, music will be coming. Thank you to everyone who's been streaming the drill song, Say It With Chest. What do you got going on?
Well, fucking, I made a whole fucking song since I've been back.
Have you?
Yeah, I made a fucking whole song in like fucking 4 hours.
What kind of song is it?
It's a dubstep song, so that'll be my next single. That'll probably come out in like 2-3 weeks. I still got to just double check the mastering on my phone and stuff. But that's the thing. I put on my story, nothing sparks creativity more than being away.
Yeah.
The amount of ideas I have from this Japan and Bali trip is like it's unbelievable. Like, honestly, there'll probably be an album coming out of this.
I was going to say, any album ideas?
It'll probably be an album. I've got so many ideas. So my song I'm going to actually upload a snippet tonight of the song.
And your listeners have been crazy. You got more listeners than me.
Yeah, I'm at over 1,000 now. I don't know what the hell happened.
That's well deserved, man. Your music is so translatable. I still listen to some of your songs, and then I hear the shit on the radio, and I'm like, this is the same shit, but better. Yeah. Your shit is like the type of vibe that the normies like, but good.
Also, like underground.
Yeah, like it's shit that like Fisher or Flume or something would make, and I'm like, why isn't this?
Yeah, I don't know what happened when I got to Japan. My listeners were only like 300. Now I'm at over 1,000. So thank you guys for fucking tuning in, man. Shout out to Deadly Noise too. Remix my track. He hit me up saying he just so cool too. Like he messaged me. He goes, man. He goes, bro. He's like, Eyes on Fire is like my favorite song. Can I please remix it? I was like, yeah. So remix it, bro. Do whatever the fuck you want, man. I'll give you full permission. So
and that's the thing about us too. Like when it comes to our music, like if people just reached out, we would be so open to
we don't bite, man.
So
like,
open
fuck
to do
me.
shit for free.
Yeah.
I'll do features for free as
Yeah.
fuck. You know what I mean? Like, but no one hits us up. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, no one asked
That's
Friendly
cool.
Fire to do a DJ set. No one's asking DZ to perform.
Yeah.
Said you cunts are all getting your fucking bum mates who are all dog shit.
Yeah.
And then you wonder why your show's ass. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like fucking hell. But whatever. But again, so thank you guys for listening. That's really cool. Again,
So stay tuned.
podcast listeners are still fucking phenomenal, which is great. I hope you guys enjoyed the interview last week. These had done a filler. We've done a throwback episode, which was the first episode that Joey K was
I
on.
can't even go back and listen to that shit, bro.
Oh no, we're so shit, eh? We're so
suck.
bad.
We suck.
We suck. We were ass.
Yeah.
Like
You got to start somewhere, though. Man.
well, that's how you start, man. So,
I didn't know we had Joey on that early, episode 12.
Episode fucking 12. And
I
then
didn't know
Then he
that.
come back like in episode 20 something.
Yeah.
And then again, and then that's when we recruited him.
I didn't know it was 12. I
Yeah.
thought it was a bit later than that.
No, episode 12, man.
hell, we were crazy. I had long hair. Yeah, it was crazy.
Can't you had a different haircut every week? What are you talking about? You had fucking braids one week, then 1 week you're bald, then 1 week you're an afro.
We were just going sorting out all the boxes and shit. I still have it. My lock.
Your braid.
My
oh.
braid, when we chopped it off, we kept
Jeez.
it. I still got it. It was like
Fucking
fucking
throw that shit in the
it was
fire,
like
man.
this
What
long,
the
bro.
hell, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
hell.
But
Yeah, I guess.
yeah, that's the news, I guess.
News time. Right, before we get to the news, we have my wife here. Welcome. She's going to tell us her horror story from Bali, right? Which this shit wouldn't happen in Japan. But take it away, Chloe. What happened to you in Bali?
Well, I feel a little bit crazy now that I look back, but I guess I'll explain anyways. So we were going to...
White
Where we're
Rock
going? We're going
Beach
to dinner. It was
Club.
like the second last night. So by this point, we were like really confident on the bike. So it was Iggy's cousin,
Yep.
Orlando's first time going on it. I was like, come with us. Like, we'll all catch a bike together. Like, it's really, really fun. You will love it. I was talking about it, like boasting it up. Anyways, Iggy gets on his bike first. And it was like, what time was it? Like, it was dark. It was like
Dark.
maybe 7.
7 p.m. at this point, yeah.
So Iggy gets on his and mine and Orlando's bike rocks up at the same time, right? And we start going to the dinner at the same time. We're driving together and
Wait, so you just drove off without them? They didn't have their bikes yet? And
no,
yeah,
he
so
left.
my guy's already gone at
Yeah.
this point.
okay.
So it's like Uber, but for mopeds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're not driving. I thought you meant you were
No,
driving.
no,
the
no.
bike.
We have a driver.
Gotcha.
But by this point, like I didn't mind. I felt quite confident on the bike. So I was like, you go, like I'll go with Orlando because like I said, ours come at the same time. We're driving together and then we come to an intersection and our two drivers start talking. Me and Orlando were just looking at each other like, that's fucking weird. But anyways, we turn left together onto this main road and then we come to another intersection and I just see Orlando drive straight and my guy turns left. And I was like, it's okay. It's fine. Like we thought maybe they were talking about like my driver trying to avoid traffic. Anyways, we're driving and I'm watching my map, like the guy's maps, because I was looking over his shoulder and it's telling him where to go. And he's just ignoring every turn, right? So it started from like being 10 minutes away and he was like skipping all the like directions and it was rerouting. And then we were 12 minutes away and then we were like 13 minutes away and then we were 15 minutes away. And we were just getting further and further from any traffic. So like the towns were getting quieter, like there was less and less traffic.
No
It was,
lights and shit.
literally, it was getting darker.
I would have jumped off the fucking bike.
I could feel inside my body, I was starting to do this and I was like, fuck, what am I going to do right now? Like I was having the darkest thoughts. Anyways, we're getting more and more into like these, like I guess more of like a local village type of thing. Like it wasn't touristy anymore. So at one point I turned around and I looked behind me and in front of me and there was no one on the road. It was just me and this driver. Like there was no one, right?
Holy fuck.
I'm shitting a brick. I was trying to get my phone out of my bag, but I couldn't because I had like loose money in there. So if I got my phone out, it was going to fly out. So I was just like fucking praying for a miracle. He turns down this road. We go off the road and we go onto a dirt road. The dirt road is probably like as narrow as these walls and it's just bush on either side, right? And like I said, there's no one around. He's just going further and further down.
Oh my God.
He gets to the end of it and it's like a little like a Y of like more dirt roads and he just stops his bike. And now our map says we're like 16 minutes away. So he stopped his bike and I said to him, I said, what are you doing? I said, are you going here? He goes, oh yeah, White Rock. I know where it is. I said, are you going? Because you're taking a very long time. What are you doing? And when I said that, he turned his bike around and went back onto like the actual roads and got off the dirt road. But again, he was just like ignoring all the directions. Like we were rerouting. We'd get closer and then we'd get further away. So he would follow the maps for a little while and then we'd be following the maps again. And it was like that for ages. And then every now and then I'd say to him, are you nearly there? Like, where are you going? And he's looking at the maps going, yeah, White Rock. I know how to get there. I said, you're taking a really long time.
Okay, so pause there for a second, right? So while this is happening, I'm already at the beach club with my cousin, his now wife, some of his friends, and they've already started ordering drinks and shit, right? But I knew that I'm still waiting for her and my other cousin. And I'm going, fuck, I'm like, they're taking kind of a while, but then I also kind of wanted to let them know that you had to pay entry to get into this club, which is, again, another thing fucking in Bali. Just to go to random tourist spots, it's like a random guy wearing a vest.
It's something to do with like the being on that beach, the strip of the beach. You got to pay for.
It's all bullshit. It's just random dudes trying to take money off you, right? So whatever. So you just pay it. It costs like $2, right? So whatever. So I knew that her and my cousin didn't have cash on them. So I was like, fuck. Well, not enough cash to cover the moped and the entry. So I then go for a walk back to the front of the beach club to try get in contact with her and my cousin to let them know that if they don't have enough cash, to just tell the driver to pay for it, and I'll give them cash when they get to the beach club. But I've got no reception, bro. My phone's on SOS.
Either did I at this point.
Yeah, so I'm I have one bar. I don't know that she's about to go get her fucking liver cut out of her stomach, right? So I'm like fucking trying to text her, trying to call, I'm trying to message my cousin, nothing's going through. I'm like, whatever, boom, boom, boom. And then all of a sudden, I finally get 1 bar reception, and a message comes through from her saying, Iggy, I'm scared. And then I lost reception again.
Yeah.
Oh. And now I'm sitting there going, wait, what the fuck do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to call. I'm starting to panic. You know when you get that feeling when you're starting to panic?
Your stomach drops.
I'm starting to panic now.
Oh
going,
my God.
I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, my cousin's been kidnapped. She's about to go get fucking ass raped in a bush somewhere. I'm like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah, it was
and at this point, I was this close to running back to the group and saying, man, we have a problem here. Like, I need one of you guys to get in contact with Chloe or my cousin. But just before that happens, you finally got reception.
Yeah.
And the next message through is after Iggy, I'm scared, about like 4 or 5 minutes later, is, okay, don't worry, I can see the club. And I was like...
Yeah, but you know what though? It's like when you're in that moment, they always say you never think it'll happen to you, but the further out of town we're getting, inside my body, like I just had that like shaking fear, and I was having the darkest thoughts, and I was like, holy fuck. All those stories you hear about like people getting abducted and their insides being like taken out and stuff with drugs, I was like, this is my fucking time. And I was like, there's nothing I can do. I have no reception. Like they're going to take my phone. There's going to be like this big room full of men. I just had the darkest thoughts.
I thought you were going to, I don't think that's, I thought you were going to say, you're driving for a bit and it's rural and scary, and then it opened up and you got back onto the main road.
No.
That sounds like they were going to do something and they had a change of heart, or you were too suspicious for him or something.
These are my 2 scenarios. One, we're just overthinking it, and what I think he was trying to do, I think when her driver and my cousin's driver were talking, I think they were talking about the entry fee.
Trying to avoid the fee.
Because what had happened was all the other people that were already at the club, all of them said the same thing. None of them had cash because we didn't know that they charge entry. So their drivers paid the entry fee and then they just gave him an extra tip on top.
Yeah.
So I think what happened was her driver had no cash and he was scared she didn't have cash, so they weren't going to get allowed in. So then here's the funny part of the story. Chloe then proceeds to tell us when she got there that when they went past the security checkpoint where we all got charged entry, there was no one there. So they got in for free. So I think he was trying to take longer to avoid the security check.
That makes sense.
Or she was about to get her organs taken, and because she started yapping at him, he's freaked out and gone back to the road.
Okay.
I said to him a few times, I kept saying like, where are you going? Like, are you going? Because I kept pointing at his phone. I said, are you going here? And every time I would say, he'd go, oh yeah, I know how to get there. And I was like, okay, we'll follow the blue line then, because you're taking a really long time. And then after I said it the second time, I started getting my phone out and I was texting Iggy. So I don't know if it's just coincidence, but as soon as I got my phone out and I was starting to text people,
you started going back the main road.
It would come down to like 10 minutes, 6 minutes, and then like it was 2 minutes, and then I seen all the signs for White Rock. And that's what Iggy was saying. He thought maybe it was to avoid the main
security check.
entrance, but we came through the same entrance as them anyways.
But there was no
maybe
security
after a
this
certain time,
Yes.
like we got there at what, 8 o'clock or 8:30,
and we got there
shut
at like
9.
7:40. So I reckon the security checkpoint closes at 8. Old mate's trying to avoid it because he doesn't want to pay cash or talk to security. Or you were about to get your organs harvested, and because you started getting your phone out and shit, he's panicked.
Yeah.
So,
it was,
But look, you're probably right though, because the amount of tourists, white women he would take every day. You know what I mean? So he was probably trying to remember a back road and he got lost. He took a wrong turn. He's like, fuck, I don't know where I am.
If we had done this drive in the middle of the day and he took me on a detour in the middle of the day, it would have been fucking probably beautiful. But when it's 8 o'clock at night, you're like a female on your own with one other male, like you don't know him. The only thing I was holding on to was that I booked through the app. I was literally thinking in my head, I was like, there's no way he'd do anything right now. Like he's booked through the app. Like he's registered. It's not like I've just asked a random on the side of the road. I don't know if it's legit or not. Like he had his like his
little outfit on, his uniform.
So that was the only thing I held on to. But because I was on my own, it was pitch black. There was no street lights. Like the only light we had was the light on the front of his bike. And he was like stopping on dirt roads. It was like maybe he was lost. I don't know. But he stopped. And that's when I was like, what are you doing?
That's cool.
So when you're in that situation, like I was having like thoughts about like all this, the horror travel stories you hear of like people getting abducted and drugged and like, you know, their bodies are used to import drugs. And I was like, this is it. Like that situation of where you never think it will happen to you, like it's going to happen to me. And I was like, there's nothing I can do. Like they're going to take my phone. Like I was just straight away at the
Put it this way, she was so scared. She was like another minute off. Didn't you say?
I was about to pin like my location to your mum and say to her, like, if I don't reach this location in the next 10 minutes,
last location.
Like, can you do something about it?
And how do you think I felt when I get that
message?
I got that message saying I'm scared, and then my phone cuts out again. So I'm now starting to I'm panicking it, and I'm not a panicker, but I start panicking. I'm going, holy fuck! I'm like, I was literally a 30 seconds off running back to the group and going, I need help. I need you guys to start calling my cousin, start calling my wife, trying to see where they are, like who's got Find My iPhone on, whatever. But then as I'm trying to make in my head, the choice was, do I now go back to the group and start panicking everyone?
Like make a scene.
Do I make a scene, or is this just all in our heads?
And that's how I felt when I was on the bike too.
As I'm making that decision in my head, I get the message again, another reception. Iggy, I can see the club. I was like, oh.
Bro, as soon as I seen that fork dirt road, I would have grabbed this motherfucker and
choking him out.
taken the bike and drove my own way.
When we were leading up to that dirt road though, so we're on like a main, when I say main road, there was still fucking no one around us, but it was like a bigger main road. The maps was saying to go one way. He went the opposite way, and then it was like down a smaller road, and then that's what the end of that road was, the dirt road, like an even smaller dirt road. And then he was down that for like 3 minutes, and then it came to like a little V, and he just stopped there.
Oh, I would have choked this motherfucker.
And mind you, my guy, bro, I'm having the best trip ever. Me and my guy are high-fiving. We're driving through the town. People are waving and shit, and this bitch is getting abducted.
And I was so confident too. Like I was literally saying to Orlando, when we were getting ready to go to dinner, I was like, don't get a taxi, like come get a bike with us.
The
and we'll
bikes
love
are bad.
it.
His bike almost got kidnapped.
Bro, I can imagine myself if I got that message from Rose.
Right.
Yeah.
That feeling,
It's a shit feeling. I was like, what?
I was pinning my location to him, but he wasn't getting it. So I could see that he wasn't getting it. And I was like, well, fuck, there goes any help.
The moment when your heart sinks, bro. Like since we moved to this new house, I've got two new gyms, right? So I've been testing them out for the first time. I've only been like twice, right? And the other day I went to the gym, and it was the Emu Plains gym. There's like no one in there, right? By myself. I leave my phone on the equipment and I go to take a piss. I close the door behind me and I lock it. I piss. I go to open the door. I twist the thing and nothing happens. The lock's stuck.
Oh, and you don't have your phone.
And my phone's over there, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that feeling, my heart, something like, oh god.
You just feel helpless.
I had to get my fingers and poke them in there and try to push the thing to the side, and I eventually got out. But that's what that reminded me of. That feeling, that fight or flight, that
just being
panic,
helpless.
That first panic.
If I got Dylan, I'm scared and no reception after that.
Right.
Oh my god,
and at this point, I'm having a good time. I'm thinking, like, I'm in my head, they were stuck at the security checkpoint, going back and forth with the security over the cash. Because my cousin, who was before Chloe, he said he got to the security checkpoint told them he had no cash, and apparently the Seki told them to go back and find the ATM. Like, this is how much these cunts care about.
Yeah, but what ended up
$2.
happening was
But
the driver ends
his
up
driver-
paying, and Orlando had to tip the driver.
Like I mentioned, the driver paid, and then my cousin just tips more.
Gives a better
So
tip.
I think all it was her driver had no cash, and he didn't want to play that risk of doing the whole
You'd
go
like to think so
back, look for
anyways.
ATM. So he was trying to find a back way, got lost. She starts panicking, so he's gone back around.
Honestly,
never know.
Yeah, that's the thing. You would like to think it was just
Hmm.
something.
What
like
do you
that, though.
guys think? Was it a misunderstanding, or was my wife's liver gonna get taken?
Well, as Iggy always says, that would probably bring me back really quick, anyways. So
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
should have been right.
But I'll leave it up to you guys, man. Let us know in the comments, right? I'm sure this will be a TikTok clip. Are we just white people overreacting, or were we about to get sex trafficked?
Never know, man. I feel like Bali is beautiful, but it's. I don't want to talk down on it because they're really beautiful people.
They
but
are.
you do hear horror stories from places.
It's the perfect place for crime.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what
But
I
it's
mean?
a beautiful place though. Like I will still
That
go
would have
back
never
and I
happened
still
in
love it.
Japan.
That's
Well,
all I'm saying.
crazy. That's a crazy story.
Yeah.
man.
It feels a bit silly now that I talk about it, but in the
It's
moment,
not
like
silly.
I was back on
I-
the bike and I was doing like
Listen to me. I'm sure every female in that situation would have been fucking shitting their fucking. I would have been scared. I would have
every
been.
man.
I would have been considering, like you said, choking this guy out from behind.
I don't know. I was just thinking like, do I get off the bike? Or at one point, I was gonna just ask him. I was gonna say, can you stop your bike? Like I will just find my own way. But
But then you're in the
where
middle
I
of it.
was,
Yeah.
Like I said, I wasn't in like the touristy part anymore. Like if it had been daytime, I reckon it would have been like their little local hidden towns, isn't it? It's all just like the wooden houses and people at the front. Like it wasn't even a safe place to get off my bike. So either way, I felt fucked.
Like you're completely in this random cunt's hands that doesn't
Yeah.
speak English.
The only hope I had, like I said, was that it was through the app. I was like, he can't do anything.
That's a way worse story than I thought. I thought, like I said, I thought you were going to come out into the town and you overreacting.
Yeah.
Nah.
The fact that he stopped at a fork in the road
Yeah.
and it's dirt and there's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
This motherfucker might have been doing something, bro. He might have been waiting for a convoy that
That's
was
what I was
there
waiting
to
for.
toss you in.
I was waiting to turn a corner and just see like a truck of men or something. And in the middle of nowhere, like there was no lights. Like I said, the only light we had on these dirt roads was his fucking like bike headlights.
Now we come to an agreement. Next time, I'm gonna make my guy
don't split
wait.
up.
Follow.
Don't
Yeah.
split up, and I'm gonna say to the scooter guy, "You follow this bike, and if you split up, I'm fucking knocking you out."
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm copying one from this cunt on Instagram. I'm saying I'll give you an extra 100. I drive your bike.
yeah.
You sit on the back. I'm
Yeah.
driving.
But you get so confident with it. Like I said to Iggy, I said, go. Like I'll meet you there. You just after a couple of days, you get so
Yeah.
confident.
You get that
and
tourist
it's so
confidence,
fun
yeah.
too. It's so much fun. Like that's why we were telling Orlando to do it. And then as soon as I seen Orlando, like just seen his little blue shirt like get smaller and smaller away, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Nah, that's.
But anyways, I live to tell the tale. So
And that poor cunt was having his own issues as well, because apparently he told us at dinner
calling you beautiful
he's
and
driving
shit.
the bike and the driver's going, "Wow, you're very cute. You're very beautiful. You got nice hair." And Elena's going, "What the fuck?" So he's in a complete different problem where they're both going to get butt fucked by this guy driving their bike, bro. And when he told us that, I'm cracking up. I'm like, bro, you both almost got raped by this fucking driver.
no, we can't assume. I don't want to assume because, like I said, it's a beautiful country,
Yeah.
and I would go back and I would get on a bike again. But
Yes.
just when it's 8:00 at night, you're on your own and there's no lights,
Yeah.
you can't see where you are. You think the worst. Maybe he was just trying to dodge fees or something.
But the
Because-
other thing, they have a grasp on English, right? He should say, "I'm doing this.
Well,
this
yeah,
is what
that
I'm
would've
doing."
been
Or
Shortcut,
you say, "Are you going here? Where are you going?" He should say,
Shortcut,
I'm
yeah.
trying to avoid the traffic."
Yeah.
Or he should have. It is the funny thing too is that none of the drivers, right? They don't get on. You don't get on, and none of them say, "Hey,
Well,
pay extra because security check or something."
yeah.
They don't say that. So you get, and this is what we all said at dinner, right? It's like we all laugh about a ha ha ha, but like these motherfuckers, this security lady, it was just a random ass bum lady with a little yellow vest on. She's got no company shirt on, no. It's probably just a random bitch sitting on the
it's
side
like
of
those
the road.
people in the McDonald's in the Macca's toilets in Europe.
Yes.
They're not supposed to be doing it, but they get away with it.
But no one cares. So it's like next time it's like, nah, bitch. Like, how are you going to stop me from going down to that beach club? But it's like, but we don't care because it's $2 Australian by the time you do the conversion.
And if you did that, if you said, I'm not paying,
probably
nothing would happen. You'd probably still go into the beach.
Yeah.
What happened in Europe? People in the bathroom, what do they do? Charging you for?
Oh, bro,
in
to
use the
Belgium and
bathroom.
stuff, yeah. So
They charge you like
people that
€2.
sit in there with a register, and they charge. No, it's like it's like 50 cents Aussie to use.
No,
the
no,
toilet.
no. €1 is like $2 Aussie. It's double. It's double the
well, either way.
conversion. So it's actually a ripoff.
Yeah,
Like,
but they're not supposed to be doing it. But it's everywhere. You got to pay. to use
same
the
in,
toilet.
in Malta when we'd go park our quad bikes somewhere or something in the car parks. There'd be an old ass dude coming up with a little register charging you to park in the car park. It's not his car park. It's like, fuck off, you chat cunt.
Pretty sure it's illegal, isn't it? But
Yes, but
it's
no
not
one-
like no one's on their ass about
No
it.
one gives a shit.
And see, that's another reason why we're so blessed. Imagine you go down to fucking Penrith and you see cunts doing that. You know what I mean? Every day.
The difference here is those
get
cunts will be
flogged.
fighting and shit in the car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fuck
Like,
off, idiot. Like, you know what I mean?
You know, we're blessed that we don't live in that
Yeah.
kind of poverty. you know?
Yeah, that's the thing about travel though, is like you are grateful to be able to see what you see, but appreciate what you have at
To
home.
come
as well.
home, yeah.
Yeah, like what you get to come home to is just fucking
Well,
unmatched.
let us know your thoughts, man. Was that a misunderstanding or was that a situation that was about to turn deadly? But once again, the universe is on our side, my friends.
No hate to Bali either. We will definitely be back.
No, that's valid fear, man.
Right, well, I guess that will take us to the news. Thank you so much, Chloe, for sharing that story.
Bye.
Glad you're in one piece.
Yeah, glad you're alive and you have your organs.
Welcome back. Only believe what we say.
You're gonna
I have fuck all because I've been on holiday. So this will probably be a short news segment.
I did have a few things.
Let's have a look here.
Nothing major, man. Just the World Cup.
I'm excited,
What do you
man.
think?
This
I'm
Friday,
excited too, yeah.
Mexico versus Uzbekistan or some shit.
I was remembering what you said about it is pretty good opportunity to make some money on the sports betting because a lot of these matches are quite
Very easy.
predictable. Yeah,
Very easy.
You know what I mean? If you put a sensible multi together
Yep.
for a couple bucks on it, you might make a decent amount of money.
There's a FIFA app apparently, everyone, that tells you the times in our time. So the most money I've made from sports bet, me and my wife, was the last World Cup. I checked my sports bet history. I scrolled all the way back to like 2022. Win like $100, $200, $300,
Wow.
$50.
I've never bet on it.
It was just multis in the group stage.
Well, you got to clue me into what you're betting on.
Yeah. I'll share 'em, I'll share 'em.
because I'm keen to do it. I'm obviously not as clued in with the current football squads and shit like you are. But yeah, I think I was looking at the teams in the groups. I'm like, man, you can make some money. Australia's got a pretty. How's Australia's squad these days? Are we good?
Bro,
or
they're
what?
not-
We're not bad, eh?
They're not bad, man. I hope they go far. I want to see. So apparently, I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers with their predictions.
A lot of people riding off Australia in that group.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people who are thinking Uruguay top four again.
Uruguay.
Yeah, bro. Even a YouTuber, he done a completely AI generated one where it took the team's stats and AI generated. The AI generated Uruguay makes it to the semi-final.
You know,
But the thing is, and mind you, I show speed. You fucking poofter. Have you seen-
Uruguay.
What the fuck, bro? This
I thought the same
is this
thing.
guy an idiot or what?
Yeah.
There's no way.
You're gay.
I was like, what the? I even commented, I was like, there's no way this buffoon said you were gay. Now all the jokes come back. You know how many times I copped that
The
joke
Simpsons.
in primary school?
Yeah.
You were gay, you were gay. Uruguay, you fucking illiterate fuck.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. I was like, oh,
I thought that too. I heard the song. I'm like, this is a good song. And then you got to Uruguay.
you're a gay.
Uruguay.
I was like,
Bruh. But
you're a fucking idiot.
Australia, I think they shouldn't be written off so easily, but they are paying decent,
Yes, correct.
which I think is a good chance to maybe make some money. They're up against Paraguay, America, and Turkey.
Yes, I think so.
I don't know how good Turkey is. I don't know how good Paraguay is. I think because there's you could bet, America and Australia to go through. It's paying decent, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's possible. But
I'm just trying to sign in, making an account on the FIFA app to have a look at some times here.
I'm keen to tune into this one. I didn't tune in at all to the last one.
I'm excited, man. Apparently, my brother-in-laws are going on Sunday to fucking Darling Harbour to watch Australia play. Like, they're doing like a full thing in the harbour. Yeah. That'll be a fucking vibe. But Sunday night, though, it's like, fuck.
The World Cup squad's playing in Darling Harbour?
No, people
Oh, they're
are gonna
watching
go
on the
watch
screen.
It. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought you meant like a practice game or something before they jump on the plane. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, so I'm going to put some bets on for sure. I put a bet on the UFC coming up, the White House card, in a couple of days.
Ilya Topuria to knock this guy into oblivion.
Yep, that's on the multi. Yeah. A lot of sporting shit, man.
But again, of all countries to have it, America, bro. Seriously, with the fucking shootings
that's
and
what
the
I was
fucking.
going to say. You know how little teams have actually won the World Cup? It's only like 6 teams.
Yeah.
That's crazy. My is Spain, Argentina, Uruguay's
Brazil.
in there, Brazil, England. Is England?
No, they've never won a World Cup. No.
They've got close. I think a team that hasn't won before is going to win this one. My prediction.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Portugal gets rigged to get to the end. Think of it. Last year, last World Cup, Messi wins for his retirement.
You mean Argentina?
Now, no, because Messi won last year. Everyone, hooray, everyone loves Messi.
So you mean that for Ronaldo?
Ronaldo's last World Cup, he gets to win it. I don't know, man. I've got this weird feeling, mark my words, another friendly fire prediction. Portugal are going to get some dodgy calls their way. Think of how much money that final makes. Even if they don't win it, if Portugal get to the final
with Ronaldo,
that's your marketing stint. Well, Ronaldo's last fucking, you know what I mean?
True, because FIFA is a pretty corrupt company.
Yeah, bro. So. Have you seen apparently, what they're pricing the tickets per team?
Most expensive. We spoke about it on the show. I think.
So if Argentina's playing, they jack up the prices. If it's fucking Egypt versus Turkey, the prices are like $400. But if it's Argentina and Brazil, it's like $1,000 a ticket. It's like, come on, you fucking corrupt, dirty little cunts, bruh.
Who's in the Uruguay squad? That's good.
They're all new people.
It's all new squad. Because I didn't know Uruguay was projected to do that well.
Yeah, we're projected to do well. There's a few people who were claiming Netherlands take it out.
Yeah, I can see that.
Netherlands,
Belgium,
and everyone thinks Portugal will get rigged. Like we'll get rigged through.
I could see that Portugal, Netherlands in the finals. I hope Uruguay gets there. That'd be awesome.
I hope so, because we always do so
well.
close,
but so far.
We get to like the top 4 or the top 6, and then we get pumped by like fucking a European, like France, those dirty cunts. Well, they beat us 2-0 in the last semi-finals. Like, bro.
Even Japan does pretty good, man. They're also a team that's on the come up, you know.
I want Japan to do well as well.
I'd love to see Australia do well, man. I feel like Australia is almost good. Almost good, man. If we had better facilities, better interest in the sport in this country, we could have a cracker squad.
Yeah.
You know, but the interest is just not there. But yes, I'm keen for the World Cup. I'm keen for the UFC. Both in America, funnily. I'm keen to fucking put some bets on. We'll see what happens, especially my multi for the UFC. I was so close to betting on fucking not betting on Derek Lewis. And I think this is what might bite me in the ass. But something was telling me, man, Trump specifically requested for Derek Lewis to fight on the card. Everyone thinks Hokett's going to win. I thought, I had my original bet multi with Hokett there.
Upset Derek Lewis.
Something's telling me, man, maybe Derek Lewis, because Trump asked for him, because it's the White House, he might fucking
pull one out of his fucking ass.
Maybe. And that jacked up my multi winnings by heaps. So we'll see. You never know with the UFC, man.
Let's have a look here. Just quickly, first game, this Friday at 5 a.m. Australian time. It's Mexico versus... Is that Republic of South Africa? Yes, it is.
South Africa.
And then at midday, Korea versus Czech Republic. And then on Saturday, we have Canada versus Bosnia, I think. And that's the first games of the...
You got bets on those yet?
No bets yet. No bets yet.
Make sure you tell me what bets you put on.
Yeah, I'll share them. Let me just do Uruguay and Australia as my teams to watch.
Well, that's cool. You can pick teams.
So Uruguay against Saudi Arabia, 8 a.m. on the 16th of June. This should be an easy dub.
It should
But we're
be.
also these idiots. We always in the tournament lose to a random bum-ass team. We always do it, bro. But I'm excited, man. Let's make some money.
It's crazy too. Like, there's those moments in history that are just forever solidified. Like that penalty shootout between Australia and Uruguay.
Oh, in 2025, 2005,
2005, 2006, whatever the fuck it was. Man, Uruguay loses to Australia in penalty fucking shootout, bro.
And that wasn't even in the World Cup. That was to make it to the World Cup.
Yeah, crazy, man. We're like, I wonder what kind of moments are going to be, you know? Because the World Cup has been kind of dry for a few years, man. There's not really, like, where's the moment someone does something? Where's the
hunger, bro?
The history.
Yeah.
Like, I barely remember. It was Qatar, right? The last one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was the shit one.
I heard nothing. I saw nothing. I heard nothing.
I mean, arguably, that final was probably the greatest football match ever. Argentina winning 3-0, and then Mbappe scores a hat-trick to bring him back into the game.
That's crazy.
Penalty shootout. Like, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
That's pretty solid. Crazy. If it wasn't for Mbappe, those French cunts, they got nothing.
But that makes you think as well, like, kind of rigged, maybe. I don't know.
Kind of sus.
Kind of sus. What's going on there?
He scores 3 goals in 5 minutes. It's like, okay.
It's the same thing with the Origin. You think about it, like, they're getting flogged, like always. It's like the classic Panthers story. Getting flogged somehow in the fucking, 70th minute. You got fucking Cleary scoring fucking 92 kicks and shit. What's going on, guys?
I like to hope it's not rigged, but let's be honest, it probably is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Trump and the FIFA president are probably going, like fucking rubbing their hands together and shit.
That's another thing I'm worried about too, like this UFC event. I mean, kind of perfect for terrorists. You know what I'm saying? So I bet the terrorists are excited too, but I hope, it all goes well. I hope my multis pay off, man. I don't know about O'Malley. I really honestly can't picture O'Malley winning.
Who's he versing? Fine.
He is versing some guy I'm not too familiar with. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I don't think I put a bet on that one because I'm not sure. Like, everyone's, thinks O'Malley's going to win, but...
Nah, isn't he Dugas now? Like,
I don't know. The thing I was saying this to Danny when I was at Weller's on Sunday. With UFC fighters, if they're on a losing streak,
it's hard to come out of
it
one.
usually continues.
Yeah, it's
a lot of people, you start to think, oh, they're due for a win. They're due for a win. But I don't know if it's a fighter mentality or something they must get in their head or something.
Yeah, 100%.
And they just... And they that ride keeps plummeting, man. Once you hit that peak, if you start losing, you lose 2 in a row.
That's it.
It's over, man.
Yeah,
like, obviously, some guys come back, but you got like Tuivasa. Tuivasa's like lost like 9 in a row now or something. I've seen a video of him fighting a random pedestrian.
Pummeled,
his first win again. Everyone's commenting he's finally got a win, and it's a public fight, like in the street. And he commented on it. Tuivasa commented on it too. He's like, "That was my best takedown."
Even he knows. He's like,
he's fighting a random guy.
Oh, fuck it all.
Did I bet on a no? Oh yes, I did. He's versing Zahabi. And
who the hell's that?
That's my other underdog pick. I put O'Malley's a favorite. But I don't know, man. He's lost like 2 in a row at this point, 3 in a row.
See, Friday's games, right? Let's do... So, Mexico to win. I don't know, though. South Africa could... see, South Korea and Czech are neck and neck.
That's a good game.
I'm going to go...
I'd love to see South
Korea.
I'd love to see South Korea.
And then Canada and Bosnia. Canada's the favorite, but I reckon Bosnia... They're the ones who knocked out Italy. So just that is $16 odds.
Not bad.
You can also do double chance, which is it allows for a win or a draw. Because Korea and Czech could be a draw. So you go into that game and you go double chance, which means either South Korea can win or they can be a draw and you still win your money.
Yeah.
So I'd do South Korea and draw for that one. But then your odds jump down to only $8. Right. $50 on it, power play it, $460, bro. So I'll sit down, have a little look at some.
And let me know what you do, man. I'm going to play around with it too.
Yeah, that should be fun. I'm excited, man.
Speaking of Australia and
Sydney, did you see 89 drones falling into the water? We attempted. See, this is what you mean when you talk about these Asian countries being so far in the future. This is why we try shit
And it doesn't work. Yeah.
It doesn't work, bro. The trains are late. The fucking people, Uber drivers are crashing into each other.
Rockets explode in the air and shit. Yeah.
89 drones. We tried a drone show. We're like, oh, that looks
They're
kinda
all
cool.
falling in the harbour and shit.
And it's just the kids are crying and shit. Mickey's got half a face up there in the sky. Mickey's missing one eyeball.
What else we got here? Yeah, do you see the World Cup send-off, bro? The Norway or Denmark did a photo shoot dressed as Vikings. Brazil got the whole plane baptized.
Oh, I did see that, yeah.
Turkey had like the biggest convoy in like history.
Yeah.
Argentina painted their thing in memory of Messi.
And what did Australia do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
On them Jetstar flights with fucking no TV. Just
They're fucking...
Well, mind you, we
can't recline his seat.
We flew with Virgin, 5-hour flight to get home from Bali. These motherfuckers had no TV and no food.
Yeah.
No TV.
Bare bones.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. They didn't even offer food, bro. We got a full meal on Singapore Airlines. It was only like a 1 hour and 50-minute flight from Singapore to Bali. We got a full meal and a TV.
Yeah. That's what you need, man.
Dirty
you need,
cunts.
You need Emirates. You need fucking...
Yeah, bro. Honestly,
Singapore
fly with, if you
Airways.
can get cheap Singapore airline flights, bro, fly with them. They're amazing.
Speaking of flying, do you see this Austrian paraglider got...
Oh, and the fucking plane hits the
flies
parachute.
into
Yeah.
the paragliding.
Yep. Yeah, that's fucking scary.
Whoa.
He survived though.
I think it was a woman. Yeah.
There's also a fucking. Did you see their plane crash? I think somewhere where it was emergency landing. It was a little private jet. Fucking blew up.
No.
Yeah. Let me look here.
Where they getting these pilots from, bro?
Yeah. Fucking sad, scary shit. The plane lands and it looks like it's all good, then it just goes. It just fucking blows up.
Whoa. A lot of aviation, you know. Remember that old show, Plane Crash Disasters, or whatever it was called? Make you not want to fly for fucking 10 years.
So apparently the aircraft had reported serious mechanical problems shortly after takeoff and turned back towards the airport. During the emergency landing attempt, it ran off the runway and burst into flames. Both crew members, the pilot and co-pilot, were killed. Luckily, there were no passengers on board. The jet was heading to Austin, and it was scheduled to pick up a former Major League Baseball player and their family.
That's so sad.
That is. Imagine hearing that news. Your private jet has blown up and everyone's dead. You'd be like, holy shit.
That's terrifying.
Imagine if it made it there, picked them up, then it had the...
And then blew up.
You know what I mean? You'd be fucking...
Goddamn. God rest his soul, man. That paragliding incident looked like it was on purpose too, though, to be honest. And a lot of people commented saying, this is extremely rare unless that fucking pilot was aiming for that fucking thing.
Nah, the pilot probably definitely is flying in a no-fly zone, but I don't think he's purposely trying to... Think of it. You're in a plane flying that fast. Even if you attempted to...
Yeah, it's a tiny speck.
It's a tiny speck. You're not dodging that even if you tried. You're still going to hit that person. To be honest, it's probably better that the plane stayed straight, because if you imagine he tries to turn and the propeller then
hits the person,
chops them up.
Yeah.
So you're better off probably just saying, shit, I'm sorry, hit the chute. They're going to have an emergency chute. Because if you try to turn last minute, the propeller chops the dude up and chops her up midair. You know what I mean?
Class reactions though from the woman or man who.
Yeah, bro, that's fucking. She hit the floor hard, but she survived, man.
Crazy, man. Imagine how scared you'd be.
Yeah, but that's why you can't panic in that situation. As much as you try not to, you gotta fucking.
Yeah. It's
I got two more things. The I don't know if you saw this dude who has a neural link in his head was getting interviewed at some fucking event, and he's talking like fucking. He's got ChatGPT running, speaking for him. You seen this guy?
Nah.
This bald guy, tattoos and shit.
Nah.
They're asking him questions. It's freaky, man. He looks like he's got no soul behind his eyes.
No.
I know some of you might have seen it, but this video, this dude talking
What's his
at
name?
this convention.
fuck knows. I don't know. But if you just type in neural link interview guy, he's got a chip in his head and he's talking about how great it is. But it's like everyone's commenting like this guy don't look right, man.
Nolan Arbar.
No, not that guy. That's the guy who's disabled. This was a normal guy at a convention who is like a black bold dude. That guy was the first patient This guy's not the first. This is a normal guy. He's got working limbs and he's got Neuralink.
Yeah, okay.
It was recent. It was at some convention or something. Let's see if I can find it. That Nolan guy was the first guy who was disabled.
It looks like a robot.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that shit, bro.
Any side effects? No, I do not have any side effects.
No, there is no side effects.
It's weird, man.
No,
weird.
fuck that shit. Fuck that
never
shit
get
right
no
off.
chip in my fucking.
Yeah, nah. Fuck that.
But last thing I got, I don't know if you got more, but on a similar note, the first robot mech suit in China. Apparently, you see this fucking thing, bro?
Nah.
There's a dude. It's a full-on mech suit, like fucking anime style, Gundam fucking.
yeah?
The Chinese, bro, these Chinese fucking guys are crazy, man. This motherfucker's in a full-on mech suit.
There are some beautiful cities in China too, man.
Oh, I was saying that the other day. Yeah.
Unreal.
I'd love to go to China, man. I would 100% do China. They got cities carved into mountains
Yeah.
and trains going through buildings, and it's incredible. Even Rose sent me a video, actually, this Russian lady or something who's obviously living in China was doing a video, like a vlog style, going through the medical system because her daughter was a bit sick. Her daughter had a fever, so she was just showing the process, how quick and efficient and easy everything is.
Yeah.
Like in China, there's like immediately, and she was showing the time of how long everything was taking. She was just right in there straight away, got everything done. They take it so seriously and they do it so efficiently and quickly.
Yeah.
And it's like here or in America, people saying like you're paying
Yeah.
or you're waiting for fucking days, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they, you know, you're waiting 6
Like,
months for
the
a
Asian
fucking,
countries, they're so big on convenience.
Yeah.
That's the biggest word.
well, if you've got a
Convenient.
billion fucking
Yeah.
people, you kind of have to
It has
be,
to be
right?
convenient. Whereas here in the West, it's like, bah. Like, because no one gives a shitty. No one cares. No one
Everyone's
cares.
there to make a buck and
Yeah.
then they go home.
Yeah. That's the one thing about the Japanese. They do everything to the best of their ability. Whether it's the janitor or the CEO, everyone does their job to 100%.
Because their job is their life, basically, you know, which is sad. But it also, if the work culture wasn't like that, the service and the experience as a tourist wouldn't be as good.
Yeah, correct.
Which is weird. So it's a double-edged sword, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it just says GD01 was unveiled by Chinese robotics company Unitree Robotics. Yeah, large pilotable robot that a person sits inside and controls.
You seen the clip of it?
Yeah. I can see the
Wow.
clip here.
That's just like a fucking cartoon or something.
Yeah, but what the fuck are we gonna do with them? Like they're just wasting fucking money building this
Kill
shit.
each other.
Like fucking hell, it's not used. It's not gonna be used for anything. Yeah, because they're warfare. Probably sell it to some fucking American.
Yeah.
Sell it to Boeing or fucking what's the other one called?
Lockheed Martin.
Lockheed Martin. They'll fucking eat that shit up. You know what I mean?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised, bro.
Like, fucking
In
hell.
3 years in fucking deployed in Iran.
Yeah.
It's a fucking Gundam with stars and stripes.
It's painted on the side.
Fucking
Uh,
yeah. Well, man, I've got nothing, man. That's it for me. I
That's it,
was on holiday. I'm back in it though.
I'm the same, man. I'm kind of in a unenjoyable holiday mode, you know, because I've been so
Trying to
busy.
fix your house up and shit. It's exciting, but that feeling of moving, but it's just actually doing it's a cunt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually doing it. Like you got to pack everything up, do multiple trips to the place, build everything again.
It's a multitude of things because it's not just the moving. Everything was happening at the same time. As
Yeah.
at my job, I got made permanent,
oh,
right? Because I was on casual, and they made me permanent. At the same time, we're trying to move. So at the same time, I got to go to an external place for a physical exam. I
Yeah.
got to sign all the paperwork. I got to do this. I'm getting emails from the real estate, emails
Yeah.
from our new real estate,
Yeah.
emails from my work, emails. So I'm trying to keep a tab on everything, and it's just I'm emailing Starlink and about the fucking
bullshit they're sending me. You know what I mean?
fuck.
oh yeah. So it's been a trip, man.
But nonetheless, we return.
Yeah, we're coming out the other side, boys. We're back.
We
back
are
to
fucking
normal.
back, man. Guys,
One
please
more week.
comment some things, man. Let us know. Keep sending in questions to the anonymous page.
Yeah, I will promote it a bit more for next week. Let
Yep.
us know, man.
We
What
have the
color are the
giveaway.
days of the week? Was Chloe about to get kidnapped? Enter the giveaway.
Yes.
Tell us your travel stories. What's happened to you on trips, man? Have you had
Yeah.
similar experiences?
Have you been kidnapped?
Yes.
So yeah, guys, we will see you next week. All right, feels good to be fucking back. Feels good to be back in routine. For how long for, I cannot say. I give myself 2 months.
Oh,
before I'm like, get me the
Less
hell
than
out of here.
that.
Get me the hell out of
Next
here.
week we'll already be complaining.
Like, you know what I mean? And I said this to my wife. Like, Japan, for example, the cost of living is so cheap. All you need, just come up with an online business idea. You only need to be making a couple $100 a week, and you can survive. You can survive.
The market's probably easier over there too because the people so like the young people like with foreigners. I feel like if we started a business in Japan,
It'd be very easy to get business. I
Yeah.
reckon.
you just go out, you have a bit of a yarn with locals
Yeah.
and the younger people, and
Yeah.
I reckon they'd check you out, bro.
They'd
Oh.
be 100% on board.
Like this, I feel like it's how life is supposed to be lived, man. Then you can just travel around, don't have to work. You explore the city every day, go to different places.
Hey, we could do it, man. Maybe in a couple of years, we do FireCast from fucking Tokyo.
Imagine
We're living there.
That'd be
Yeah.
so good. You look for locals who can speak semi-English. and-
Man.
if only our fans donated more. Well, guys, as always, thank you so much. It feels great to be back. DZ, it feels good to be back.
Yes, sir.
My friends, we will see you guys next week to announce this giveaway. Peace out.